longest single space
All
flight by a
right,
woman,
hello,
with a
folks.
total
Oops,
of
I need to move chat off of.
328 consecutive days in space.
I need to
How
move
cool.
chat.
She also participated
But
in the first
hello,
ever
everyone.
all-female
Hello,
spacewalk.
welcome, welcome.
And before becoming an
I need to
astronaut,
move
Christina
chat
helped
really
to build
quick.
space science
Off
instruments
of.
and led scientific fieldwork in some of the
Where
most
is
remote
chat?
environments
Oh
on the
my
planet.
God.
Her hobbies include surfing,
Watch along
rock
chat.
climbing,
Okay.
community service.
I need to move down beneath this.
Yoga
But hello, everyone.
and
I'm Edda Hengist, and today we're going to be
There's a couple of suppressed overvolt
moving.
messages. We're going to go ahead and pull those off your
I am
screen.
going to be moving the chat. We will be
Please see
watching
All right.
the launch today with
NASA test
Seth
director.
We're still working
King.
here. Trying to
So
get
let's
to,
go ahead and say hi
get through
to
everything.
him.
So, we're getting
I'll
close
unmute
and
now.
then trying to talk that other issue that we just picked up a little bit ago, but
Okay,
Of course,
there
guys,
we
we're
go.
doing really well.
We're good on my side.
sounds good.
Well, I was I just hit the thing to go live on my side,
Oh, okay, that's fine.
and I
NASA
need
test director giving an update to the
to
crew.
actually fix my mic setup.
Some
I don't think I was
messages
muted that whole
flashed
time, so it's
displays.
fine. You know,
Just
normally
wanted to
that's
say
the
that.
opposite
You
of what
didn't have to worry
happens.
about that. We're going to
Ooh.
clear that. And then
But
also just
welcome, welcome.
reassuring
I
the
am
crew
joined by
again that
Edda.
they
Hi.
are
What?
tracking and working.
You should be able to find her in the
The
description,
issue with
her link
the
in the description. And I cannot believe I
launch
placed that Saturn
abort system
rocket
battery.
correctly because I had to do it with the starting soon screen up.
All right. And then first-time flyer, Canadian Space Agency astronaut Jeremy Hansen will fly to the moon
With us
as
here
a mission
to
specialist
watch
on the Artemis 2
a
mission.
space
The London,
launch
Ontario
in
native,
like
selected as an
a
astronaut
little
in
under an hour.
2009.
Yeah.
After that, he worked as
You
Capcom
can't
at
have
NASA's
that.
Mission Control Center in
No,
Houston.
you can't have it.
Capcom stands for Capsule Communicator
Don't
and is the
beg
sole
me
direct
for
voice communicating with astronauts
Cheeseburger
while in
Mac.
space.
Go away.
Jeremy also
Let
participated in
me
training exercises, really cool ones like
Get
living
down.
on the ocean floor off the
I'm
coast of
going to
Florida
very
to
quickly while
simulate
she's
deep
dealing with
space
that.
exploration
Switch my
for a
audios.
week.
You're
so we
a
have the same
demon.
thing
He
going
became
on.
the first Canadian to lead a NASA astronaut class. He also enjoys getting out on a sailboat, rock climbing, and mountain biking. He has a wife and 3 children.
Which
And she's
Artemis
the one that
Artemis
you see
video?
bottom left-hand corner of your
This
screen.
one.
I know. I'm trying to see what he's doing there.
Hey there,
Oh crap!
Copper.
Wait, I just muted. Oh wait, no. Wait a
Christina's
minute.
looking
Chat.
too.
There's been a mistake.
And so there is your Artemis
Hey
2
there,
crew.
Copper Chef. Thank
Okay,
you
there
for
we
the
go. I
subscription.
accidentally
Orion
muted
spacecraft.
Edda, but I switched the wrong
This is
audio
actually the
channels.
7th time.
Oh, oops.
NASA
That's fine. I was
astronauts will
was
launch
thanking my
on a
chat
new
for
NASA
something. So you're
spacecraft
good.
designed for crew.
But
And if you're
let me
wondering
get
about the first 6 crewed test
And what you're
flights,
hearing in the
here they
background
are.
right now is this. What? Which is the live stream going on right now.
Oh, they're showing Mercury.
So, oh, Mercury?
Yeah, they're showing clips from Mercury.
Gemini 3.
Gemini 3. Gus Grissom, John Young,
Yep.
March 23, 1965.
I think I have the audio very quiet on my end.
Apollo 7, Wallace
Actually, that is
Schirra,
quiet
Don
in
Isley,
general, it
Walt
seems.
Yeah.
Cunningham. October
To the
11,
Oh, yeah,
the audio's really-
1968.
The
Yeah.
stream audio here is really quiet.
Space Transportation,
Yeah, I had to turn it up a little bit.
Transportation System, or STS-1, John
I
Young,
might have to go into
Robert
my
Griffin,
browser
April
and turn it
12th,
up directly
1981.
that way.
Yeah.
Then NASA SpaceX Demo 2, Doug Hurley, Bob Benkin,
This is like a
May
Twitter
30th,
video where
2020,
everything is just
followed
muted
by
for some reason.
NASA's
Huh.
Boeing crew flight tests.
Flight crew test?
Butch Wilmore, Sonny Williams.
This
June
is
5th,
exciting. I'm glad you guys think it's
2024.
exciting.
And now,
Actually, I just realized I...
Artemis 2 with Reed, Victor, Christina, and Jeremy. It is really
They
surprising, honestly, to hear
Yeah.
that through all
they
these
they have
decades,
some
through all
other
these
launches
we've
and
had,
stuff
this is
that are
only
coming
our
up,
7th,
so I
new
might
vehicle
look
that we're testing
into
for
actually
crew.
doing more
Yeah,
launch
you know, we
streams.
have so many different missions that we
Oh.
think about and we talk about.
Like NASA has
but
like a
really
list of
7
of
vehicles
their
that
launches.
we've tested and that we're flying. You know, I like to think of spaceflight really as an
Chat, let me know
a
if
permanent
the
test, right? We have,
audio
you know,
for the
hundreds
Artemis
of
is too
missions
loud.
or so. You know, an
Going-
airplane that
pony
gets
going to
tested,
the moon.
and
I'm
then
not a
flown has
pony!
Thousands of data points, and so really, spaceflight is
Let me
always
see
going to be
here.
in the
Actually,
test
your
field.
audio might be
And
too
I think
loud
it's
on my
important to
end.
remember that, especially as we put humans on rockets that
I
we
can
never
actually
have
check
before.
that real quick. I
or
noticed that
for the
you
7th time
are...
we start. a
Oh
new
yeah, because for
vehicle.
some... Oh my goodness,
And
your
then mission.
audio on Discord was turned
Just
up to
getting
like
word now that white
200%.
room
Oh, wow.
closeouts are complete.
And I cannot
And
get
so the
it.
closeout
Oh, I
crew
was about to say I
is
can't get to 100%
preparing
because
to
it's either
leave
jumping
the
between
pad.
101 or 99. There we go.
It's exciting stuff. We are
Loud enough, but not louder
That's
than you
good.
guessed. Okay,
Good
I
time.
did turn it down a little bit.
and the closeout crew
Okay.
is doing really well.
Now did I turn it
Okay,
way
you're-
too low?
you-
Minutes, 43 seconds.
Yeah,
and
your
counting.
audio seems way balanced on my
Until the
end now,
opening
so
of
I
our
got that
window.
fixed. For me,
And Artemis 2
you fix what you
is
need
a
from me.
10-day
I'll keep
mission
talking. I'll
that will
keep
send the
blabbing.
four-person crew
Okay, so it
on a
is good now.
journey
It's better
around
now.
the
Okay,
moon
good.
back to Earth.
Have you two watched the
It will be a
space
critical
launches?
step
Have you
towards
two watched
future
space
lunar
launches
and Mars
before this?
missions.
I did, but I didn't do so with
Hello, Asian wing sauce. I
Seth.
know you're coming over from Edda. Hello, hello.
We're going back to the moon because it's the next step in our
Edda,
journey to
when
Mars.
was the I
We need to
didn't
go
mean to interrupt
explore
you,
the
but
No.
Edda, when was
vast
the space
regions
launch
of
you were talking
unexplored
about?
areas with the
the one that
farthest places in our
I
solar
watched,
system.
like I've watched some
This is a
SpaceX
test mission,
stuff
and when we get off
in the
planet, we
past,
might come
but
right back
like
home. We might
actual
spend 3 or
NASA
4
stuff,
days
I
around Earth. We might
God,
go
it was
to the
either
moon.
back in high
That's
school or
where we
middle
wanna
school.
go. But it is a test mission, and
I
we're
think-
ready for every
I
scenario.
think I watched
as
the
we
final
ride this amazing
space shuttle
space
launch.
system and the
Maybe-
Orion spacecraft.
But
Maybe,
another reason
I
we're
don't
going back to the
know.
moon is to fulfill
I think that's
NASA's
the last
mission,
like
which is
NASA thing
to
I
explore
saw.
the
I've seen a
unknown in air and
couple of the
space,
SpaceX
to
stuff,
innovate
some of the
for the
space
benefit of humanity,
launches,
and to
because
inspire the
one
world
of
through
my
discovery.
community
And when we succeed,
really
when we
likes space. I'm
accomplish the
pretty
things
sure
that we
he's
set
not
out
going to
to
be here.
accomplish,
I hope he
Oh.
gets here by the
inspiration not
rocket
only
launch,
can
but I'm
set up
pretty
new
sure he's like
things,
still either on
but
his way
also is a
home or something
reminder
from
in tough
work.
times
So
that we're
he's going to
capable
miss the
of doing
start of
great
this
things when
stream.
we work together.
The thing
Are the
I
crispy-
love
Wonderful. He's-
is
he's-
it's not just a beacon for
I was about to say
exploration and
he's
this
a thing keep
platform of
pushing for
possibilities
a
incredible missions
watch along
this,
stream
but it has
for
benefits. That's actually
space
why
launches, and
we're
I'm happy to
racing
finally
towards
be
it.
able to do
Those
one.
benefits
Oh,
are
yeah.
really wide in nature. You have
Are the
everything
Krispy
from
Kreme donuts on
innovation,
hand for the Honse?
technology
No, they're in the other
development
room.
for future,
I just finished
missions
lunch.
Going deeper into the solar system.
Have you had any
Technologies
yet?
that come back to
Yeah, I
Earth.
had
You
my
have
Artemis one yesterday,
inspiration.
because I wanted to
Whole
make sure that the
generation of
cream
people
was
starting this
not
pipeline of
like
STEM workers and
crunchy or
manufacturers and
anything. So
operators that are excited to see what you
okay,
can do when you work
so
hard
I
and
live in
come
Florida.
together
We
as
can
a
watch the
team.
launches from our yard. It's always fun. That's cool. Are we? Yeah, this is gonna take about 10 days. Are we gonna have a landing stream too?
The feeling that I have inside
Maybe,
is hope.
maybe.
We know that
I
Artemis
wouldn't
2 is
mind.
not a solution
We'll
for
see.
Friday or
humanity on planet
Saturday.
Earth,
Yeah.
but it is a contribution in the
Because
positive.
I only
We
wondered
hope
that
just
because
for a moment that people will pause and
next
say, wow,
Saturday
it's
I'm seeing
extraordinary when you
family. I'm
look
pretty
back
sure.
upon the Earth
That's
with
fine.
over 8 billion people, and you see this
My brain
concrete
just immediately
example of
went
what
there.
Humanity can do. This
No, we can find
extraordinary
Transformers
thing
on the dark side of the
when we
moon.
set big goals
And CDR NTD.
to achieve them.
I'm gonna find Cthulhu up there.
And so Mission
I think
Control
is
Houston
it a
will control the flight of
longer
Orion
because I
after
mean
liftoff
Apollo
here
got
at
there
Kennedy
faster.
Space
Is it
Center.
longer
Here's Gary Jordan, who's
for
embedded
safety
with that
reasons,
team.
or
Gary,
just
you might
because they
to
have
pause
the
'cause we did
leisure
just hear
to
a call out
do
to the
longer
commander
journeys? I can't
in
quite
Orion.
remember.
I'm not sure. I think it
Will
might
do,
also
I think it's fuel
possibly.
efficiency.
I think it's fuel efficiency, and I
And
think
that
it's
was,
just because the
Commander Reed Wiseman
trajectory of the
responding
moon, how it
to, prepare for
slingshots
some
you
of the
back,
next
and
steps.
depends on
We
the
are
time of the
now,
year and everything.
holding at the
So-
T-minus 10-minute
Go ahead.
hold. Expected
Oh.
a 30-minute
I think-
hold. So,
If I remember
we
correctly,
are
I think
well
it
on the
is
countdown.
like
We are well
trajectory,
on the
weight,
timeline
and
to
fuel
meet
usage.
this L-minus time and launch
Because
towards the
it's
beginning of the
it's
window,
bigger
but
now.
continuing
Because
to
there's
track
4
progress,
people up there instead of
along
3,
the
and
way.
they have a lot
Again,
more
I'm here
room than
with
they
the
did
Artemis 2
in the
flight control
Apollo.
teams
Yeah.
in Mission Control Houston. The
I think they
team
said there's a
in
hold
the
on it.
room behind me has been monitoring the countdown and verifying their
They
own
mentioned something about a
mission-specific
hold.
launch criteria.
I know they were
of the
having an
Space
issue with the
Launch System,
battery.
the Orion spacecraft integrity, and its
It
crew.
looks like they're still
During the final poll
scheduled
before
for
launch, if
38
all
minutes
looks
from
good,
now, which I think is still on
From
time.
each of
Okay.
the
So
flight
they haven't
controllers in this room,
suspended
Flight
anything
Director
yet,
Judd
but- Okay.
Freeling will report a go for launch from Houston flight.
Because you have that
Upon
little
liftoff,
nice
teams
clock
here
in the
take
upper
control
left-hand
of the
corner.
mission
Yeah, that's actually
and
really good.
communicate with the crew while they fly on the space launch
You're, not,
system.
you're gonna find nothing on the
This
dark
phase of
side of the
flight
moon
is
except for
highly
Pink Floyd.
dynamic, and each console
The
position has a
dark
dedicated
side
and
of the
important role
moon.
of looking after
I
critical
love
love
Pink
systems.
Floyd.
Pink
You'll
Floyd.
hear calls
Pink
from
Floyd in a
Capcom and NASA
while.
astronauts
I got
stand
their,
live from this
I-
room to
I
the
got
Artemis
their
2 crew as
anniversary
milestones
T-shirt.
are
Their
reached
I think it was
during the
50-year
more than 8 minutes
anniversary
of powered
T-shirt,
flight
and I
on the
love
core
it.
stage.
Nice.
It's so pretty.
Liftoff and ascent are just the beginning. This room will be staffed around the clock over the next 10 days to oversee every moment.
I like
of
when
the
bands
mission
work like
through
Pink Floyd.
splashdown.
It's just like, what's our
Here
logo?
from
It's
the
like,
Johnson
I
Space
like
Center, we'll be
prisms.
streaming
It's like,
Yeah.
live
awesome. That'll be see it.
So anyone
You
can
know, what is
follow
it?
the crew's
Led
journey,
Zeppelin
take
is just
peeks
like, I
inside
like
spacecraft,
Icarus.
and share the experience.
I
of the
like
lunar
science.
flyby, with astronauts looking down at the moon's surface.
Queen
Teams
is
here
just
have
like,
been
what's your
rehearsing
zodiac?
tirelessly in
Okay, that's what
simulations
we'll
to
do.
throw every conceivable and
It's just their
inconceivable
zodiac.
scenario their way.
You want to sit on
We
my
are
lap,
ready
Suki?
and eager to begin the Artemis 2 mission. Still milestones to
chase
come
me
as we
around.
continue
My
the
dog
countdown,
acted.
but
Let
we'll
me
be
go- I'm gonna
right
go
back
see
with
where my
you
dog is
during
real
the
quick.
ascent phase of today's flight. With that, Megan, I will send it back over to you at the Space Coast.
Thanks so much, Gary. Under 37 minutes until the opening of our 2-hour launch window, 6:24 p.m. Eastern. I've never been more excited for a time. But why don't we send it back over to Megan Carter with the moon board to learn more about what happens after ascent.
Absolutely.
Oh yes, this is Seth King. He's a friend of mine. We've been collabing in various ways over the
What happens after those
years,
first 10
couple
minutes?
years
Let me
now?
take you over here to my mission
2
map
years?
so we can
1
kinda
year?
jump
2
ahead and
years?
Let me explain
2
a few
years?
things. So
Definitely two. Definitely
our
two.
main engine cutoff is going to stand for MECO, and that
At
is
least a year
essentially
and
where
a
the
half.
rocket
Yeah.
is done, and it is then going to turn the propulsion
there you
boost over
are. I
to
went
our
to see my
ICPS.
dog, and
That
he did
stands
that.
for
He was on the
Iterate
couch.
Cryogenic
Oh.
He did that thing where you start
Stage.
scratching him
Don't
on the
try and
head,
say that
and
too
so
many
they just
times
lay
fast.
back and
The
go like,
ICPS
"Here's my
is
belly."
going to be right here in our in-space propulsion. About 50 minutes into, after about 50 minutes into launch, it is going to conduct that first burn, and that's going to be the perigee raise maneuver. Essentially, what that is going to do is going to raise the spacecraft from a lowest point of Earth just a little bit higher into space.
Copy clean
and then
link.
they're
Here
going
you
to
guys
conduct,
go.
that nice path that's going to set them on that
can
nice
find him
circular
there.
path around the Earth. That's when they're going to
And
start
then-
to
You can
find
really
her
check
in
out the
the
spacecraft. The
description. It
Orion
should just be
spacecraft is going to be
Edda.
able to, like we've talked about,
me?
be maneuvered by the
Edda
crew.
VT
They're gonna
Edda
check out
underscore
those life
VT. Yep.
support systems.
Whoa! What the
Communication
hell?
checkout's gonna be
Hold
vital
on one
at that
second.
point as well, obviously.
I'm gonna mute so I
Then
don't
they
have
will
to
be
talk over
conducting that,
on
another
you.
burn, and that's going to raise them just a little bit higher again, and then they will.
Hey,
it'll be
dude!
time
Thank
for
you for the
ICPS
20.
to
Thank you
separate
so
know
much.
why.
another
Yes,
lap
I'm-
around the Earth as
Thank
well.
you
She's
Now, the
you know what?
ICPS,
Let's
will-
listen
even
to this
after it
woman. I turned up the
separates,
audio a
will
little
not
so
be
we can
done
hear her.
because they will have the
Thank you so
opportunity
much
to
for the
conduct
20
something called
gifted.
the
Holy
proximity
crap, dude!
operations
Thank you so
demonstration.
much.
Missing a lot of things if they can.
Thank you, thank you.
I know
Arigato
they were planning to
gozaimasu.
return to the moon as soon as
actually
Artemis
has a
4.
target on it, and
And
the crew
Gunnar,
is going
you
to
are
have the
really leaning
opportunity
into
to
me.
manually maneuver the
Sorry about
spacecraft
that.
like
I
we
wanted to
mentioned,
thank
and
my,
practice
absolutely
those
no
docking
problem.
I want to
maneuvers.
thank my community.
Now, obviously, they will not be docking for this mission, but that is again going to be critical for
I
those
was just,
lunar
I
missions
just turned
in
up the audio
future.
of what they're
Now,
explaining right now.
alright,
They're just
after
explaining
that
all the things they're
ICPS,
testing.
has separated and
Yeah.
done that second lap. They're going to conduct 2 more burns, and what these burns are going to do is set them up to the high enough orbit and a fast enough speed in order to conduct the translunar injection. This is going to be
Kinda
that
crazy
critical
how like a
moment
lot
and
of
that
space
critical milestone
navigation
where they're
isn't
gonna
burning
produce
your
about
like isn't just like
6,000
burning your
pounds of
engine.
thrust,
It's just
and
firing
this
your
is that
engine
point
for
that is
like
gonna take them
a
out of
few
deep,
seconds,
out of
and then
low
you just
Earth
go into a
orbit
higher
into deep
orbital
space,
plane, and then you
and
just
it's
get
gonna
thrown
set them on
somewhere
that nice
else.
path
Yeah, because
towards
it
that
just
lunar
like the
flyby.
gravity just like
And I
grabs
know
you
we
and like
talked
flings
a
you.
little bit about why this could be
Yeah.
a record-breaking flyby and journey to the moon.
This is
and
so
with
cool.
that, I'm going to turn it back over to Megan
Oh,
so
yeah,
she
it
can
is really
tell
cool.
us
I didn't
just
know that
why.
the
Yeah, she's talking about the distance record set by the Apollo 13 astronauts.
Oh yeah,
in
this is breaking the
1970.
distance record
They
as
were
well, where this is actually they're going to be the farthest any human
248,655
beings have ever been
miles away from
from
Earth.
Earth.
And this
Yeah.
Artemis 2 crew might surpass that on flight
Because how
day 6
far
when they
they're
fly
going,
around the moon
because
by
how
more than
elliptical their
4,000
orbit's
miles.
going to be, or
Yeah,
how far
it's-
off their orbit
Yeah.
can be.
It's a long ways. It's tough to fathom 250,000
Oh my goodness,
miles
Gunnar.
from
Oh
Earth,
my
right?
goodness,
I mean,
Gunnar.
space,
You just
know,
need
the
a-
space
you just
station
need
is only
attention.
250 miles, and
Oh,
so
makes
we're
you want to
not-
play
Oh.
Kerbal
Yeah, I
Space
don't wanna be
Program?
public.
Oh yeah,
We're
never
going
played
much
that.
further than that.
Just that before stream, but I didn't
You know,
know
it's
how much
important,
time
right?
I had
Because
before
we
stream.
want
Oh.
to get back to the moon. We want to see the surface. We want to see the far side of the moon. And
This is
the
gonna be
way we
so
do that is
sick.
by breaking distance records.
Yeah, and the exact distance record depends on exactly when they launch, like the time, the day. So we'll learn more as we go into this 10-day mission with the Artemis 2 crew. But here we are, 32 minutes, 50
So to
seconds
clarify
and
for
counting from
folks,
the
yes,
opening
we are
of our
going
launch
to the moon,
window.
but we're
Feels
not landing
really,
on
really
it. But we
surreal
haven't
here
even
as more
ordered
and more
the
people
moons
come to
since
gather
like
on the press
80s.
site lawn here at Kennedy Space Center.
No.
Why don't we take a look at this video that
I
we
mean,
have
have
here?
we
Some
orbited
familiar
it
faces
since,
who wanted to wish
Apollo-
our Artemis 2 crew a safe
I don't
journey.
think so.
Where
I
does
don't-
rocket go? Rocket
Lee,
go
Victor,
to moon.
Christina, and Jeremy, you are the real deal.
Oh,
You're flying
Scarlett
to the moon
Johansson, okay,
for
we
all
can
of
ignore
us,
her.
and we are in awe. You're the heroes.
We're not just astronauts. We're pioneers, venturing
Oh,
deeper
goodness,
into the unknown.
I lost my
Do you
place.
wanna
I
rock?
can't. There's a
All
front
cheering
going
you on
through,
from
so I
time to
have.
Hey,
I have
Victor
like
Wembanyama.
so
I'm
I
a
am
basketball
extra
in the NBA.
absent-minded. I
But
have
I'm not
tiny
only interested in
dinosaur
shooting
brain,
hoops.
and I
I'm
have
also interested in shooting
and with
stars,
sinuses
dark
right
matter,
now. I
and
am
Aw.
extra
astronomical
absent-minded.
phenomenon.
Come on,
And to the Artemis
come
2
on.
astronauts
Oh
who are
my
shooting for the moon,
goodness! You can.
I wish them good luck
I-
and Godspeed.
You want on your bed? Yes, okay, I don't know.
Who goes to space to save the planet.
Ryan fucking Gosling.
But
oops.
The Artemis 2
I mean, Hail Mary is a pretty good banger of a film. Have you seen it?
From Earth than any
nah.
Sending all our best wishes
go
to
see
the
it.
Artemis 2 crew.
I just want to say how proud I am of each of you.
Oops,
It
I
is so
accidentally minus it.
It is so
But it's not just about me.
Mm.
Your mission is going to inspire
I'm
future
gonna make sure I turn this
generations
down a little
of
while we're
scientists,
talking.
engineers, athletes,
Yeah.
and dreamers to do something
let
they
me
never
see.
thought
Can
Can you
possible.
stop
Hey,
clicking?
it's Roywood Jr. and I want to wish the
God.
Artemis 2 crew
you hope the
happy and
you hope the
safe
software on the
journey to
rocket
moon.
doesn't
Well,
isn't using
around the moon.
Microsoft.
See,
Oh,
moon,
God.
I know what you're doing. You gotta look
Oh,
for
does
a
the moon
parking
have
space.
Taco
This
Bell?
is
Not yet.
to go around
Not
the moon,
yet.
Make sure
Not
somewhere
yet.
to park, and then
Do they have
hard
moon pies
journey.
though?
Good luck.
They gotta. Has a moon pie ever
Actually,
been
really-
eaten on the
a really
moon?
good way to explain what
I'm
the,
pretty
how this
certain.
mission
That
goes.
has to
Again,
have
we are
been.
hoping to
Oh.
It
land
has to have been a
astronauts on
thing.
the surface
There we
of
got
the moon
Rocket.
in maybe 2 years. So yes, we are looking around the moon on a
That's
I
solar
forget, I think
flyby
ra-
mission to see
Just
where we might
random
park.
things
Thank
that have
you,
been smuggled
Roywood
into
Jr.
space.
Okay, as we look at this live view,
I
the rocket
know
on the pad,
Reagan hid
there
like
is a spectacular place here at
candy
Kennedy
on
Space
like a
Center to
on
watch
like a
launch from.
shuttle
That's the
or a
Banana
rocket
Creek
one time.
viewing
It was like I
area.
just put a
Why don't we
bunch
go
like he
back
just like
there
put a
where
bunch
the
of
crowd
candy
is
on it. It's just like
excited,
here you
and
go.
Leah has the best excitement ever talking to people who are super excited about being
Actually,
here
wait for
Artemis 2.
Apollo 11.
My gosh.
Buzz,
Megan, you
I had to
talk
remember his name
about
using Buzz Lightyear,
excitement
actually
being
brought
palpable. I'm
Eucharist,
telling you,
and he
everybody
the
here
first
on
ever
Oh.
Eucharist
we get
on the moon
just about half
was
an hour
Buzz
away from launch. I've
Aldrin
been walking
Wow.
around
having
with
the
people,
Eucharist
and
when
I'm
they
just
landed
struck
and thanking
again and
God.
again by how many people
We're
are
right near
across
Easter,
the
too.
agency. I want to introduce
Right
you
now.
to just a small portion of
Oh,
this
yeah,
people
Yeah.
across NASA who have been supporting this mission.
It's actually kind of, if you've seen the images of it, it's kind of adorable though, because he had like a tiny little cup for like the wine. He had like this little tiny chalice.
Oh my God.
And he had like, I think like one little wafer. I guess he didn't bring, I don't know, maybe he brought one for Armstrong as well. Maybe he was like, here you go, Neil.
Research Center, Joseph Panakitis.
Joseph, here we go.
Wes Furman from
China soon have
APL.
mooncake.
Oh God, was Buzz Aldrin the one that punched the guy that said the moon landing was fake?
Yes, yes, he's the one who like while 80 years old, the guy was like, the moon landing's fake, and he was like,
Punch
I've lived too long not doing this. And he just decked the guy.
Wow, I didn't even know that was a thing. That's crazy.
Buzz is kind of fascinating because he's one of the most famous examples also of I forget what it's called, so I'm just gonna call it post-orbital depression, and that is after people come back from space being like, I'm never going up to space again. How, like, what do I do now? It is really sad. Meanwhile, Neil Armstrong was just like, I'm just gonna retire and live a quiet life for the rest of my days.
Oh my gosh,
I'm
that
good.
made me
I just
so
like,
emotional. That was
I'm fine.
inspiring
Yeah.
to see. I mean, wow, yeah, that was great. I mean, just to hear
Russia makes
everybody
good
say their
space
position,
food.
what they're doing to
All I know
support
about
this
like in
mission
America is we'll
amazing,
make
and I'm
really
sure this was
efficient
something
food,
that,
and whether or not
really
it tastes
rang true
good, it's
and
like
resonated
MREs.
with
It's a
NASA's
complete flip of the
Administrator Jared
coin.
Isaacman
But
again,
we'll just
to see
package
the
all of our
workforce come
food the same
together
way.
to
We're like,
do
this
the work
works,
and then to be
and
here
whether
for
or not that
launch. So why
pertains
don't
to
we
like whether or not
actually
that
go over to
retains
him now
flavor,
with our Jasmine
like
Hopkins
we don't
at one of
care.
our viewing locations.
They I have it scheduled, but they have a list of the food. Give me a second. I have it like as a scheduled post, but I'll read it
My
off.
chat says Russian food looks good, like looks bad, tastes good. And NASA food looks good, tastes bad.
This is the test
which I can
mission.
believe.
This is,
So
getting
they
very
have a
credible with the
list of what
SLS
they're
rocket, the Orion
having.
spacecraft.
So
No humans have ever flown on this
apparently
before,
brisket
right? And
and
we're gonna put it
cobbler
through
and
its paces.
quiche.
We'll go into Earth orbit for
So
a little bit, make sure Orion's doing okay.
they have
and then we are sending them, right? We're gonna send
189
farther
unique
into
menu
space than
items,
any
more than
humans
10
have
types of
done before,
beverages, coffee, green
250,000
tea,
miles
mango
away,
peach
and it's gonna
smoothie,
set up for the
chocolate
subsequent
breakfast drink,
missions. That's why
vanilla
we're going into
breakfast
the
drink,
golden age of
lemonade,
science and
apple
discovery
cider,
right now, 'cause you're gonna
pineapple
see
drink,
moon rocket
cocoa,
launch in,
strawberry
2027 when we
breakfast
do our
drink,
testing
and then
with the
most
lander.
common
We're
food
gonna
items
go
are
for the landing on
tortillas,
Artemis
wheat
4 in
flatbread,
2028,
vegetable
and
quiche,
in
breakfast
parallel,
sausage,
we're gonna build the moon
couscous with
base,
nuts,
right? And that
mango
is gonna be
salad,
filled with
granola
science
with
discovery and tech
blueberries,
demonstrations,
almonds,
and that's
cashews,
gonna,
barbecue
support the
beef
enduring
brisket,
presence we're trying to
broccoli
create
au
on the surface.
gratin,
Absolutely. So honestly, history-making years ahead of us.
spicy green beans, macaroni and cheese, tropical fruit salad, butternut Sasquatch cauliflower.
Greatest takeaway from this mission.
Okay, they have choices.
Yes.
I know they can't take bread, so they have to use tortillas because bread crumbles too much. I do know that.
Yeah.
Off the West Coast,
I'm gonna dump this link so other people can see it.
Wait, one of those stood out to me. What was it?
This is very different than what we've done
I might go over to your
more than
chat
a half
right now
century,
just to
right?
see what that link was.
The velocities
there is
that spacecraft is going to re-enter at.
Because I have this up. I have this video up right now.
Oh, that's fine.
We want to get our arms around that completely. So
actually,
let me. Performance of SLS plus Orion.
I realize I've made a mistake.
Is everything on this one? We want to make sure we do it in as a safe way as we possibly can, understanding what we are undertaking right here. Bring our crew back.
I forgot I don't have combined chats right now because I had to set this up quickly.
Oh, okay.
So,
Administrator, we've actually had a pretty
my
young
chat, my
audience
Twitch is
today.
usually
Here's
pretty
some kids
slow,
running around the balcony.
so hopefully I didn't miss
How do you
anyone.
hope Artemis 2 inspires that next generation?
Please, I'm sorry if I did.
All the time. Like, one of our, I think, our overarching KPIs that we should always be tracking is the number of people.
You're watching
living
Buzz
and
punch a
working in
guy
space.
again.
Well, you know,
I have to look that up later.
Number 2 on that one is the number of kids that are dressing up as astronauts for Halloween, so that they grow up, that they're inspired to want to join in this grand endeavor, whether they come work with us here at NASA or they join in industry, but they're helping humankind venture out farther, pursue all the secrets.
You're full of energy because you didn't
we'll
get to
see
go
a lot
for a
of kids
walk
dressed
today,
as
aren't you?
astronauts this year. And finally, Jared, you've really made it a personal
Yeah,
mission to
so you're
get
gonna
to
be a
know the
real
people
pain in
behind
the
the work
butt
at NASA.
for later
Do you
tonight,
have
aren't
any
ya?
final thoughts?
Yeah, you're already being a pain, aren't you?
Well, one, I want to express
I give
a
you
lot of
any little bit of
appreciation.
attention,
I'll
and
tell
he
you what,
immediately
the
just
four
is
astronauts
like,
on
"Oh,
top
so you're gonna
of,
pet
on
me,
top of
right?"
Artemis 2
Oh,
know this.
yeah.
It takes an army to pull a
Suki's
mission
like
together
on my
like
lap,
this, right? Across
curled
all
up.
10 of our centers, all of our commercial
pets?
partners, the international
I
partners
don't remember
that
how
come
to
together
pronounce
to
that,
make
Ivan.
this possible.
Do they
My
wear
sincere
good
appreciation
good
for everyone
good
who is
stuff such as
currently working the mission right now, so getting them ready for
Balenciaga? I
launch.
can't remember how to
Oh,
pronounce that
Balenciaga.
space
Balenciaga.
No, but the original spacesuits used for Apollo 11 were designed by an underwear company.
Everybody else who's not directly working on
Like,
Artemis,
whatever-
Artemis 3 is coming up next year.
Regardless of it,
Mobile
like
launcher
it's
gets back in the
what
VAB,
they're
we're gonna
wearing is
start
going to be
stacking.
expensive.
Wow, plenty of excitement ahead of us.
Yeah.
Jared Isaac, thank you so
But
much
when
for
they
being
were
here.
doing,
Thanks for
that's
being
one of my
Of course,
favorite
all
little
right,
things
and
is
with
that
let's get back to the
is that
countdown with NASA's Megan Cruz.
is that a
Under
lingerie
25
company
minutes and counting
bid
from the
for like
opening of
because
our
it's just like when we were
2-hour
having the
launch window,
spacesuits and
take a
whatnot
look
and
at
like it's
all
just like
these people
who wants to
behind
design
us.
the space
I
lander
literally,
like
every
they
moment I
people
turn
would bid
around
on
and I
like
see the
I
clock,
want to
I am
design the
like,
space lander or whatever the lunar lander
wow.
and
There are
what
more
have
people
you
and
just to
less
like
time.
decompartmentalize
which is a
decentralize
great
it for
problem to have.
efficiency's sake
So,
and just so
this first crewed test flight
and
of
just
NASA's
this
Artemis
playtext
program
was like, we'll do the
coincides with
spacesuit.
the
And then it's like, can you do the spacesuit? And I was like, here's the design. And they just took it and they're like, this is actually better than everyone else's design. How did you do this? And it's like, give us the contract.
Now with our
I mean, Playtex also makes women's products, so.
Yeah.
250 years ago, 13 colonies laid
I'm pretty
the
sure I'm
foundation
like
for the
90%
greatest
sure it's
and
Playtex.
most
It's
enduring
it's definitely a
democracy
play
in the
on
history of the
Latex was
world.
the company that did
One
it.
driven by
Hey there,
courage,
Vivo.
I'm
Welcome.
pretty sure it was Playtex for their like they did lingerie and then like they also did
From that
some
moment, we
spacesuits.
became a nation defined not by where we stood.
Send Doggo in
but by
space.
how
We are not
far
the
we were
Russians. We are
willing
not
to
sending
go.
Doggo in space. We
No.
send
Conquered
conkies like
vast
civilized
frontiers,
people.
Invented tools that shaped a modern world.
We need
found
Tim
light in
Curry.
the dark.
Tim
And
Curry
we rose from the earth.
will never go to space because he's like
Faster,
messed up
higher,
now.
He's yeah.
We pushed beyond the sky.
Yeah, like I messed up now. He's not on drugs or anything,
We carried
but he
our
had a
courage
stroke.
into
He
the
ain't never going to
cosmos.
space, and that's just sad.
And we
It is
You
planted
know,
the
sad.
we
American
can never
flag
have
on
Tim
the moon.
Curry in
A
space going
defining achievement of
space.
American superiority in space.
I love how
Today,
if
our
you watch
curiosity
if you just watch
stretches
any clip
farther
from
than
that
ever.
video game that
American
cutscene's
robots
from,
search
Red alert,
you
yeah.
can just see
survivors on
Tim
Mars.
Curry losing his mind.
Yeah, he's
Trying
like
not just
laughing.
to
Glimpse the
Yeah.
first
Well,
stars.
even in the space
And
clip,
generation
you can just see him like he
prepares to return to the
he
moon,
breathes really
this
heavy,
time
he
to space.
chuckles for like a half second, and then
For
recomposes
250
himself,
years,
then
America
shouts
has
space.
carried
Because
the
Yeah.
humanity forward. But American exceptionalism
Welcome,
isn't
Seattle.
inherited.
Yeah.
It's earned.
Like, every time I see it, I'd like
Greatness
lose my
comes
shit.
not
It's
only
so
from what
funny.
we've done,
oh god, he had
and
so
what
much
we're
fun.
still
Everyone had fun on that. You have so many. You have like the guy from
Because in
Star
every
Trek. I
era,
forget his
across
name. The
every horizon,
my guy. He's like the
Oh,
leader of
Takai.
like, the yeah, I think the
It's reaching for
Japanese
something
faction. You
America
have
celebrates
the the
250
president
years,
is played
and we
by
are leading the
Santa
world
Claus,
into the
Omni Man. What's his name? J.K. Simmons.
Oh,
22
okay.
minutes 15
Yeah, he's just the
seconds and
president
counting.
because why not?
Artemis 2, NASA's
The guy who wants the
flight
picture is
in a
Spider-Man,
generation.
J. Jonah
The crew
Jameson.
has said this often.
Oh,
that they
yeah.
hope it inspires children around the world. And recently, a
Howdy,
group of
Steph and
kids
Edda.
here at
How are you
Kennedy
two
Space
doing
Center
today?
got
I'm
a
doing
surprise
well.
of a
How are you
lifetime
doing, Edda?
while watching
I'm
the
doing
rocket
okay.
roll to the launch pad.
George Takai, thank you, CL.
Yeah, George Takai.
Oh, I was wondering if they use the big tractor, the giant tractor we use to move shuttles and rockets around. God, that thing might be 50 years old, actually, now that I think about it.
Possibly.
I think there's 2 tractors in case one breaks down. But those things, like I think their top speed is like 3 miles per hour.
Yeah, they take forever to get the rocket in place.
I mean, to be fair, they are literally moving a rocket, which is just amazing.
Yeah.
I know a lot of things though have to be transported to Kennedy from like the closest they can get things to Kennedy is like still several miles away. And so a lot of times they have to have like just entire roads closed off. They do it in the middle of the night to like affect traffic as minimally as possible. But they'll just like move entire shuttle, or I guess in this case rocket segments in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
And just take up all lanes of the road because how big the pieces are.
Yeah, pretty much.
And navigating them is just like super difficult because it's just a giant, it's just massive stuff, and it's just a normal truck it's a normal truck like fighting for its life transporting it.
There is so much fur,
so
Suki.
cute? I love kids and their excitement.
Oh, she's setting because of the change of the season.
Yeah, she's
But I'm glad you're here.
shedding. Can you? Why are you
Now, here we
chomping on my
are,
hand,
Space
bro?
Center
You got
Houston,
fur
the crowd
everywhere.
has
You're getting
Juicy
a
in
fast enough.
space.
Grown throughout
Too
the day.
much,
Started showing
too
you
much
live shots from
moisture,
in there probably
sadly.
an hour
Ooh,
ago,
too
and
much
now take a
weight.
look at all the
You're gonna
No
have
fun
to-
allowed.
Getting ready.
Yeah,
to
you're getting
witness
a bath
history
tonight.
together.
You
It's something
stink.
really special to be able to.
Oh, my
witness
dog
something
stinks, but
like
I can't
this
I
together.
cannot get a hold of the groomer.
Oh.
I tried several times last week, and it's just the groomer never
amazing.
picks
People
up.
from
Oh,
all
that
around the
sucks.
world came here today to Florida
It's
to watch,
annoying.
so
He has
not
outdoor
something
smell. He has
to
that
hear
like
about
metallic
just
rotting
how much
smell.
support
Oh,
for this mission
dog,
we're seeing
typical
today.
dog. Suki doesn't get that. In
Yeah,
general,
and it gets worse by the day.
Remember, the team was
He's good
tracking
for like the
an
first
issue
4
with the
weeks. Then it
launch
starts to
system
very
battery.
slow creep
It
in,
appears to
and then
have-
by
they
week
appear to have
like
cleared
6
that
to
issue, so
8,
we
it's
are
just
go
like
for launch.
I'll just come out of like
exciting.
the streaming room and I'll just like walk up to him. I'll put my hand on him and just be hit by his smell
US
and be
Space
like,
Rocket
my
Center
God,
here,
that's
Huntsville,
awful.
Alabama, waving to the Artemis 2
Bevo,
crew sitting
no.
right there inside
I am
Orion.
not
Did
reading that.
Inside of
SpaceX
20
make
minutes.
this rocket? I can't remember.
Of our
I
launch
can't
window,
remember.
And right now we are
I'm
targeting
sorry, I had to
Can't
look it up.
remember.
the top of that launch
Feet.
window, so we could be launching
Feet
here in about
for
19
free.
minutes.
Yeah, guys, you got space feet for free.
I don't know if I expected this today.
Tablets
I'm
like an
excited and,
Ender's Game.
I'm glad they were able to clear the problem with the battery.
I do
from,
like how that's one of the
LAS,
earliest,
and
if not the
everything
earliest
has
form
gone
of
really
tablets is
smoothly
in
today. It's been great.
Ender's
The
Game.
weather
They're
cleared
called
up.
Desk.
It's a beautiful day for a launch.
And so
But
now, as
touchscreen
we are
tablets
so
like he's
close
using were,
to possibly
I think,
launch
first
No, it
appeared
was,
in Ender's
just
Game,
what
the
are your
novel.
final thoughts?
No, it was Lockheed
As
Martin.
we are about to embark on
Lockheed Martin made it? Okay.
Yeah.
a mission back to the moon, the first time
It was
in
a
more than
joint
30
venture
years.
between Boeing
Yeah,
and
you know,
Lockheed.
just so proud of the crew.
Okay.
And all of the
Oh, that
teams
makes sense
here
why
on the
Lockheed
ground that
posted
made this
about it
happen.
last night too.
You
Like
know,
he was
they are
saying,
That
carrying the
explains why they
torch
Yeah.
of
mentioned
the Apollo
Boeing
era
earlier as
into
well.
the
Yeah.
Artemis era. And you know, it's the crew likes to say they want
I
to be the
can never
shoulders of the
remember
next
what that
generation.
stuff that's being vented
And
is.
let's see. And
was it hydrogen?
It's like to equalize the pressure, but I can never remember what it is in general.
They
I
wanna be
can't
the
remember.
crew wants to be the shoulders.
They
that the
mentioned
next
it earlier, I
generation
think.
will fight on.
It's at one point while I was watching it like earlier before.
You know, I think
we
it's
joined up.
It's in their patch. We're going for all. It's in
What
the name
state?
of their capsule
Have
integrity.
you seen the P
representing humanity
Bandai
and the
F90
professionalism
that
of everyone
looks
that
like
got
an
on there
F90
today,
wearing a
so
rocket?
proud
No.
of them, we
But
love
now I'm
them, we're
imagining a
excited for them,
Gundam,
and
but
we
like
cannot
when you
wait
say
to see
rocket,
what they see.
I'm
Just
imagining
leveraging
like the Buzz
everything we've
Lightyear
learned
rocket
so
from the
far
first
as
Toy
an
Story movie
agency,
when he has a
taking
rocket
us
on his
from
back.
Apollo
When he has a
now to the launch
firework on
pad
his
here,
back, that's what I'm
39B,
imagining, but a Gundam.
with
What?
Orion
Hey
and
there,
SLS
Eve. Welcome.
poised to again fly us into the history
Let me
books.
see if I can see it. If it's on P-Band, I can always just look it up.
And before,
oh yeah, to let folks know, 17 minutes is the earliest it can launch. It could take till 5 p.m. Pacific. So
what are you most excited for? And we asked you
we're gonna be here for a bit.
On Instagram and Twitch. Instagram.
If we need to, I have some extra. I have some videos about space and stuff that I had my chat submit. So if we need to,
very excited.
Either before or after it, we got some extra stuff too.
Yeah.
From the opening of our
they're launching to the moon right now. They're going to be launching between 3:30 p.m. Pacific, which is in 30 minutes, and 5 p.m. Pacific, which is a couple hours later.
That you just reported that
this has nothing to do with stream.
No, it's fine.
Before Bandai, are you able to add new orders to pre-existing orders?
I don't think so.
Two batteries
they don't. I mean, they do. Yeah.
With the help of
I have like 3 things coming in July, and I don't want to pay shipping on all 3.
Then you need to order it all at the same time.
Orion capsules.
Well, two of them I did, but the other one didn't come into stock until the other 2 were out of stock.
Or in flight. 2 batteries are bad. Well, I'm sorry.
I want that model he
had. 2 batteries reported an out-of-family temperature. And
I thought about building a model on stream.
And so they checked their data going
the Saturn,
back into the
actually the model that we have
building,
on the table right now.
Recharged the batteries and worked on them.
But it required too much painting, and I didn't want to do that.
Yeah.
All the black parts you see on the model on the table, all those are painted, and I did not have an airbrush yet.
And
so
so
I
we
was
took
like,
it before the mission management team, which has to accept the risk, any changes
used to
to
launch
commit criteria, which
rockets,
this would be one.
Like in my dad's backyard.
All fully accepted it. So now
like
we are
the little miniature rockets, you would like make them and then launch them.
And one quick thing as we count down now, we are getting
It
into
was
the
fun.
final minutes
remember
before
in
liftoff.
middle school we
There's a
had
2-hour window. We haven't quite
bottle
set the
rockets
T0 yet.
with
But
what are
this
they
is a
called?
list
Big
of
Brothers, which are like an
cutouts.
upperclassman from the high school that we were joined with.
Oh, neat.
And I did not have a big brother. That story got sad quickly. Yeah, my guy, he just forgot, and I never got a replacement. So everyone else throughout the years was like, okay, we're doing Big Brother stuff. Seth, you just go with that guy, you know? You just go with this group. You just be his adoptive redheaded stepbrother for like the day.
Your brother went to go get milk and never came back.
Because these
brother went to get milk and never came back. Brother missed my birth.
So they may have to wait out.
Okay, one out.
These cutouts. They
no, you just want pet. He got up to like he wanted to get out. He started locking him in, and then he's just like, hold up. How about I just put my head on your thigh, my dog?
Ready to merge that loop from NASA test director
no, he's doing the thigh
Jeff
thing.
Spalding.
If I put my head on his thigh and look miserable, then he'll have to pet me.
Aww.
I'm so far away from my mic right now, Gunner. You are ruining my audio.
And so now I'm listening to the launch team get ready to merge the operational channel.
Okay.
Bandai updated their website again, and I can't find anything.
We're now entering one of the most consequential phases of launch day, and that's terminal count.
Terminal
Final
count.
10 minutes.
And
10
OTC,
minutes.
NTD on 212 for com check.
For terminal
10 minutes?
count. For terminal count.
I hear the same. STC? GTC?
We're about to enter it, so at 10 minutes, they're talking about terminal count.
All right, copy that.
You got fur all in your mouth. You got fur everywhere. We need to give you a bath tonight.
NASA Test Director Jeff Spalding confirming communications with his team.
Wait. I can't find it.
There will be 2 polls.
We have a rocket launch, but more importantly, I can't find anything on Bandai
NASA Test
anymore.
Director confirming the ground systems and the launch team are ready to proceed.
What do I do?
At this point, we have a clear board.
What is going on?
No constraints.
Oh my god.
But we need confirmation from each individual on the
Yes, I'll continue petting you, Gunner. Okay.
Test Director team. So we'll hear him poll his team. The other poll that we're waiting for is the poll from Launch Director Charlie Blackwell Thompson, who will take that final status from NASA management before giving the go to come out of a hold. And you're seeing the clock count down at L-12 minutes.
Gunner, I am like... I am like 5 times the distance away from my mic than I should be. And
ARS primary loop ISO valves.
I am like an arm's length away from my mic right now because I moved back to let him through, and he's just now standing here.
ISO valves are being closed at this time.
Integrity copies.
Yeah.
Wanna go this way?
Suki, stop.
I'll go this way so I can be closer to my mic. No? You just want to stand there awkwardly because you don't understand enough English to know what I'm saying?
Had a few minutes ago. They were able to
Would you travel to space or the ocean? Neither.
Our manager has had a chance to review the
Those sound like a...
Oh, goodness, what's happening in the corner? Okay.
I don't know. Oh, God.
Channel.
Yeah.
Okay. Copy all. And launch director, NTD, you copy?
There's a good overall look of it, guys.
That's good news.
I do like the 25 for the anniversary of the United States on it.
Yeah.
Copy.
25. 250.
250, yeah.
That's cool. And CGLS NTD,
No, you can't go under the furniture right now.
And that's complete. All right, and for all personnel,
You can't go on the
we got a little bit
furniture
more
either,
work
'cause
to
I don't
do
have spaces
before
there
we pick
either.
up the clock, and we're about a little over a minute from getting to T-minus 10 minutes, but we've canceled the resume time there, and then we'll pick it up after we get through all of our work and anything else that we need to do to get through the remainder of the count. So we'll continue working that to get to our T0 today. So when we get to about 50 seconds from now, we'll extend that.
Oh, God.
I'm supposed to be doing
CVSCO, TC.
Yeah, let's not hope for that at all, Basha, because there's people on this.
Configured for ascent.
Yeah.
Yep, give me about 2 more minutes. I'm going to start CMA2 streaming.
I know the history,
NTD, COSE, hold requested.
Good boy.
Copy that.
I know,
An LCC violation of
actually reminds me of
ODOT
Apollo 1 and how they had to fight to get Apollo 1 to be registered as Apollo 1 because it was not any kind of test flight. It was just them being like, what if we just put astronauts in a pure oxygen environment? Turns out it was a really bad idea. And everyone was really embarrassed by it, and they're like, well, just let's not talk about it and bury the bodies. And all the astronauts were like, no, how about we don't do that and we acknowledge what happened? You know, because that could have been any one of us. So the astronauts are the reason why Apollo 1 is considered Apollo 1.
So I guess question
Because they're like, those were our friends. We're not going to act like something bad, like we're not going to, like, you know, downplay what happened.
It did look like it did persist for several seconds on mine, but let me take a look at the number of samples.
Why is the timer stuck at 10? Oh God, the timer stuck at, the timer went back, it was at like 9 minutes, it went to 10.
004.
I guess they're preparing for
Yeah.
final countdown. You called it terminal countdown?
Terminal countdown, yeah.
Yeah, because it has to be fancy. It needs a Latin root. Are you comfortable on the furniture, Gunner? Looking out a window with its blinds closed, what are you seeing? Nothing. Okay.
Yeah, us taking a look at the data right here, looks like that was a single sample.
Yeah, copy that. RFTS does report that they also lost lock for about
sorry
5
for that
seconds.
noise.
So I would love to ask KUS.
Are we at the final countdown? No.
No, chat.
Almost.
No, chat was making us
Yeah, is that brand Europe or is that a different one?
And COSE, while we're doing that, these are 1/10 hertz measurements, correct? So
Europe the
we would have had
final
to lose
countdown?
it for over 10 seconds to get a second sample.
Yes, sir, that's correct. It is 1/10 hertz.
Yeah, so from our perspective, the allowance
Europe is the band. Oh, okay.
30 seconds.
Europe is the band. Yeah, I knew it. I am so smart on random pointless information. Okay, if I had to save my life,
Yes, sir,
I'd
I
be
would agree with
boned.
that
But
at
if
this
it's
point.
some
Copy that.
random thing, I am ready.
Yo, Ifrit, welcome. Great Googly Moogly. I escaped the hospital in time. You did. But don't worry, it's probably not going to launch right at it. They said it between
like
time frame A and time frame B, so we could be here for another 2 hours.
Okay.
And I guess for both KUS
but it's
and COSE, do we
interesting.
have lock now?
I think they're
We do have
still
lock for COSE.
concerned about that battery.
Yeah, they're holding it up for some reason. They
so
they
from the
were
integration
counting
console
down,
perspective,
and
we did
then
have a temporary loss there within
when it
the
got
allowable
to 10,
and
they
per the
like
requirement,
halfway
that's
through
go.
9, they decided,
And this
you
is
know
the
what?
flight
No,
we have lost
Yeah.
give us a few. It's like stream start. They were like, no, you know what?
And
I'm gonna
KUS
need a little
reported
bit
to
extra.
good
You know,
luck
just
now.
keep the opening BGM going for a little bit longer. You know, starting
So
single
with
screen
all
will
of
go
that
up for
OSC, then
for another
are we
minute or
gonna go
two.
configuration per your LCC?
Yes, sir. Recommendation would be go.
Okay, recommendation is go.
LP, you concur with that? Yes, sir. LP concurs go.
Okay.
Okay, here we go.
Yes, sir. Launch director concurs go.
All right, and I'm going to go ahead and just verify
Water
everybody
tower
has
in
everything
case
else
of
complete,
fire.
launch director, and if we do, we'll be ready to pick up the pole at that time.
What's that other
Unless
thing?
there's
Is
something
that
else that
also
you're aware of.
No,
a water
sir.
tank, or is that a fuel
Our work
tank?
is complete, and I would like one last.
I feel like it'd be weird to
check
have a
of our
fuel tank that
constraints
close
list.
to the rocket.
All
But it's
right, let's see,
also a
OTC,
wide
are you
angle
still,
lens, so it's
waiting
probably
for
not
confirm,
nearly as
or are
close
you
as it
clear to
looks.
confirm, sir?
Yeah.
Okay, is that your only open item?
Yeah, OTC, this is CVSC. That 400 step 290 is complete.
Copy.
Well,
Okay, so OTC,
I was
you're
going to
complete
give
with all
up
your
on
work?
what I was doing.
All right, copy that. STC?
STC is complete.
And GTC?
GTC is complete.
Ew!
Okay, excellent.
Oh God.
All right,
What?
and LPE,
What's
just
that?
want to
Sneezed
verify we
everywhere.
have no open constraints at this time.
One of those dog
No open
sneezes where they
constraints,
just
we have a
go,
clear board,
where
sir.
they have to shake their head as much as possible
Okay.
while
Yeah.
they're sneezing.
Yeah. She gonna do it again?
And
Oh
director,
God!
with
Again!
that, we are clear and ready to,
Again?
launch
Ah!
this pole with your go.
I have a whole sneezing fit because of the change in weather.
Go for the pole.
I had one of those
Again,
a few days
sneeze?
ago.
All right.
Oh my gosh.
And
Put
for
her
all
in a
personnel,
space
this is the
helmet, you know,
NTD
so she
conducting
isn't
the
smelling all the
Artemis 2
pollen.
launch readiness check. Verify ready to resume count.
I think
and
it's
go
because
for
of her
launch.
fur, though.
OTC,
TC is go.
STC,
STC is go.
Let's go.
GTC,
C's go.
Let's go?
MCO,
No, wait.
TO's go.
Go.
safety console.
Yeah.
They're not committing to starting the
LPE.
terminal
LPE's
countdown
go.
yet.
Yeah, they're checking all the
RTD.
ghosts.
RTD's go. Houston flight.
Houston flight is go.
Rock.
Rock is go.
Let's see how.
And CDR.
Cruise go.
Space.
Copy that.
Got a
Thank
strong
you, Reed.
wind.
And launch director.
The
NTD,
rocket's so big
our
that
launch
that's
team
not
is
really
ready
a
to proceed at this
concern.
time.
No.
I know
right,
one
NTD,
time
copy
they
all.
did
With
launch
this
it during a
time, I'll perform my
thunderstorm. I think it's a
Attention,
wives'
all
tale
the
that it got
this is
that the
launch
rocket got
director
struck
performing
by
the
lightning
yeah.
because
for launch.
they'd have to cancel it
Verify
then.
no
But they were
constraints
just like,
and
we're
go
not
for
gonna
launch.
wait another 3 months to fire this rocket off.
ETF,
Like we're just gonna
program
do
chief
it now.
engineer.
And it's like, pretty bad storm. It's like I don't care. Like we've had to cancel this like 3 times already. You know?
Artemis.
I think this was like during Apollo or Mercury where they're like,
Thank
I
you,
don't
range
care.
weather.
I know it's in Mercury
Launch
when
weather is
I think it
go.
might have actually been
Thank you,
what is it?
LWO.
Is
and
it Glenn
Artemis
who was the
MMT
first
chair.
guy in space? It was one of the first
MMT's
people in
go.
space who was like,
Thank you,
guys, can we push back launch?
And
And they're like, what do you
integrity
mean?
launch
I have to
director.
pee. And they're like, hold it in. And he's like,
Good to hear your voice, Charlie.
no. And they're like, well, what are you gonna do? Piss in your suit? And he's like, I will if I have to. And so he did.
Ah.
And then after that, they added diapers
Yeah.
to the spacesuits.
What,
Because one of the
what time is the launch? Why is the timer not counting? Okay, so they're getting ready for terminal countdown, which it would be 10 minutes. Launch can technically be anywhere between 3:30 and 5:30 Pacific.
On this historic mission, you take with you the heart of this Artemis team, the daring spirit of the American people and our partners across the globe, and the hopes and dreams of a new generation. Good luck.
Her audio is
Godspeed, Artemis
just out of
2.
sync enough.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Let's go. Let's
Okay,
go.
so they
And into
we
the
counting?
launch director.
no, but they're committing, which
Yeah.
is good. They're doing all the signs of committing. They just have to
Proceed with countdown.
do the final check
Copy
still.
that.
You know,
I'll put
it's
it in
just
work.
thank you,
CDR,
Maslow. You know, or
Yeah.
no, wait, is it Maslow's law?
Figure
Murphy's
risers
law.
and initiate
Thank you,
short
Murphy.
course
I don't know
leading
Maslow. No, it's
10.1.1
wrong
station
guy.
89.
Murphy, thank you, Murphy. Who made the saying, if you do not, it's like anything you do not
CDR,
plan to go wrong will go
Start and
wrong.
verify
Oh, yeah, the
recordings of
Murphy's
our
law, yeah.
Orion cameras.
Yeah, often shortened to anything that can go wrong will go wrong.
Sorry,
And he was the guy who broke records on finding out how fast a human can go and then having a sudden stop.
10 minutes.
How many G's? I think he's experienced more G-forces and survived than any other human being.
I'm going to start that clock.
Simply to prove a point.
Oh, they're going to start the clock.
Are we?
They said something
Murphy
about
was a
starting
crazy
the clock.
guy.
Yeah.
Get your phone out. Take a picture.
Take a picture. Ah!
It's kind of crazy how we all have, thanks kind of to the space race, how we all have the technology we have today. I mean, not kind of, literally, to the space race.
Chat, the Honse.
And how the computers in the original, the computers in the Apollo missions, I mean, those computers are like not even comparable to the computers we now carry in our pockets as phones.
Yeah.
Like our phones are way more powerful than those, which is crazy. Hello, Opus! I'm so happy you could make it.
So we have
the crew.
You made it. You did make it. You know what? They suspended. They were waiting to start the terminal launch. Terminal countdown for you, Opus.
Yep.
Let's go to the moon. Yes.
To the moon. The crew are getting to bring their phone apparently with them. Oh, that's cool.
Once we get that short purge verification, we'll verify that we are clear to go, and then we'll proceed with the terminal count.
Okay, they're going to verify. They said that they can go.
Wow, that's pretty quiet. Ooh. I'm going to turn it up a little. There's just nothing now.
Yeah, it's nothing right this second. It's just like that silence before the countdown.
Well, the commentary scripts only went to like...
ECL time estimate?
About a minute.
About a minute.
Copy?
About a minute.
This really is what it is. It's just I'm going, does that work? Yeah. Does this work? Let me see. Does this work?
They're launching a mission to celebrate the release of Project Hail Mary.
So we're going into the launch window.
Okay.
But not by much, it looks like.
Is there a range violation or something? There was a battery earlier.
There was a battery issue. Yeah.
But it looks...
I guess they fixed it or
NASA
addressed
Test
it.
Director Jeff Spaulding.
Yeah, it looks like they keep saying that they're like they keep committing to everything. So I think they're just doing some final like triple checks just to be sure.
Yeah.
Just because there were some things that weren't like problems, but there were some things that were flagged. So they're just doing some extra checks, you know. They have a 2-hour window for them. So for them, they have time, you know. We might not have time, but NASA's like, let the taxpayer wait.
212, short purge initiation is verified.
All right, copy that, and we're verifying our constraints.
Someone figured out that a JBL speaker could be used as a battery.
You watching traffic, Gunner?
All right, and we're clear from cutouts. And with that, we're going to resume the clock.
Got it?
They're resuming!
Welcome, Opus.
And CGLS, you can resume the clock.
They're resuming!
Q, you're up!
Copies.
Ironic.
3, 2, 1.
We are going to the moon! I mean, they are.
Yeah. T-10, let's go!
Have you seen the astronauts?
Terminal count. Our new T0 is 6:35 p.m. Eastern Time. 6:35 p.m. Eastern Time.
Whoa.
We are now counting down to
liftoff
of Artemis 2.
Yeah! This is so exciting.
It is exciting.
Going to hear 2 voices
I love the giant clock that almost kind of, if I may be honest, it kind of looks like it.
And Alex Pendelos.
How do I put it? It looks like it's like actually like green screen or something, but
oh,
I know
yeah,
that
it does.
Yeah.
It's the lighting. It's the lighting.
The countdown.
It is the lighting, but it looks fake. It looks out of place, like it was just like inserted into the image.
Yeah, it does. It's because it's slightly backlit. Yeah.
Our new T0 is 20.
Nice.
It's working! It's working! Annie would be so proud. You know, that's what they got. They got little orphan Annie. Annie from Star Wars, I always just call him little orphan.
Oh, God.
They got him, you know. He could fix up pod racers. A rocket's nothing for him.
6:35 and 12 seconds.
It's got a sunshot suit, yeah. It's the final countdown.
Opus, what's the stuff coming out of the rocket? I forget what that is. I think it's just them like getting pressure and whatnot, but I can never remember what that is, and I'm like 90% certain Opus will know.
The clock won't stop right away. If there's an issue, we'll go to the next stable holding point.
Oh, so we'll go to a stable holding point.
GLS configures the rocket and ground systems to a stable point where they can stop the countdown if that's needed. But right now, we are counting down.
Well, the terminal countdown, but just in case we have an extra terminal
countdown.
Oh my god. Hydrogen boil off. Okay.
So it's hydrogen, okay.
What was hydrogen? You said hydrogen.
Yeah.
And there you see the crew access arm moving away.
Oh, look at that. It's moving. Crew access.
I can't wait for it to launch, and I hope they have like close-ups of when it launches.
Yeah.
Because so much energy is being departed from the rocket when it launches. The rockets, when they are close up, are just shaking like crazy.
But now
because it's just all this force. The backup transition. I mean, how many pounds is that thing? And that's going to start moving upwards. It's working! Yeah, they're pulling away the towers.
Yeah.
Of course, the launch abort
So really, it looks like the only thing that can suspend launch is the tower itself. The bridges, not the tower.
Yeah.
The launch abort system.
But it looks like as long as this mechanically works.
And its crew off the top of the rocket in case of an emergency.
Oh my god, I remember they have a water slide. I don't know if they had, but I know Saturn had a water slide for emergency. If like they had to leave really quickly, like there was 2 minutes until the rocket was going to explode because like everything was like set to launch. They actually had an escape system, and what it was is I don't remember if it was like I think it was a water slide, but it was just effectively like it was a slide that went all the way to the top of the tower, all the way down to like a bunker.
Oh, okay.
It was just is how they would get out. It's actually really cool.
Bro, you are not going outside right now. I tried to take you out earlier. You are not going out right now. Like, less than 10 minutes between launch.
Annie gave us so many memes.
Ranges go.
Dude, he was the chosen one.
GLS is go for core stage tank pressurization.
We're still go.
That means the replenish valve for the liquid hydrogen tank is now closed, and that tank is beginning to pressurize to flight levels because that hydrogen is naturally boiling inside the tank.
Oh, it's just naturally boiling inside the tank. You hear things about rockets, and you're like, wow, that's
oxygen tank a little later
that's kind of terrifying when you think about it. It's like, yeah, it's just sitting there. Its fuel is just boiling just by existing.
Yeah,
The Artemis 2 crew could use the launch abort system.
Is there any better way to do this? No, not really.
Not yet, anyway.
Let's listen in for that call.
They need to play the music that Zephyr Cochran played in First Contact.
And CDR, do you copy?
CDR copies, last available.
That's great news, and you heard the NTD verify that with the commander
of the mission. Moon, Princess. Yeah, hey, Jose.
Now work is being done to arm the flight termination
I forgot that's a feature on Switch. We are not doing it now. I just remembered that.
It's a pain in the ass to get set up too.
Oh, it is a pain. I'd have to go on to Google because you can't do it on Brave. It cannot be done on Brave, so you have to use Google. And then even on Google, it's like a pain to like set up.
Yeah.
But there's always those 5 minutes where you try to set it up on Brave, and then everyone remembers you can't do it on Brave.
It's verification that the RS-25 engines, all 4 of them, are in the proper temperature range for launch.
You have no idea what's happening right now. You're just licking your privates, just
Oh, fantastic!
Looking outside at nothing. Staying vigilant. You don't even know what science is.
So excited! Only 4 more minutes, right? Yeah.
GLS is go for core stage APU start.
So close.
Core stage APUs start. Those are auxiliary power units. High-speed turbines, which
I'm just waiting for those
power
connector at the top.
We're going to see a gimbal test a little later. At
Artemis is 8.8 million horsepower. I feel like we're just being mean to horses at this point.
It's going to give all of you this inadequacy complexes.
I know.
Coming up in about 20 seconds.
Unless you're Mihono Bourbon, I guess.
For purge sequence 4. That's a helium purge of the 4 core stage engines downstream of the propellant valve. This gets all the air and moisture out of there.
Turn up the audio so because they're explaining the cool science stuff.
Cool science stuff.
Awesome science. Yeah.
GLS is go for purge sequence 4.
Moving through the milestones. All is looking good.
Good.
Coming up in just a few seconds, we're going to get that thrust vector control actuator test. This is a gimbaling of the engines.
Please show us the gimbaling. I love the gimbaling of the engines. Yes, they're showing the gimbaling. Those are going to move like very slightly, but it's going to be so cool when they move a little.
Shuttle Heritage, one of them built from shuttle parts.
There we go. They're moving.
And there you see them moving.
Yeah, very slight. It's very hard to tell.
It's very
There you go. There you go. Wiggle, wiggle.
You got like little skirts around them too, or little
sleeves.
From both the upper stage and the lower stage of the rocket to internal, taking ground power away and now going to battery power.
Battery power.
GLS is go for upper stage to internal power.
So I guess they're gonna disconnect that thing.
Yeah.
All right, power is removed from the rocket's upper stage. The ICPS
Maybe those
and it's
won't
switch to
disconnect
battery.
until it launches.
Same milestone
I
for the
mean,
lower
I feel like
core
they would have
stage coming up
disconnected those
at
other
T-minus 1
bridges
minute and
long
30
ago by
seconds.
now.
Right now, the 4-person Artemis 2 crew is 248,000 miles away from the moon. And if all goes well, they will fly by it in 6 days.
Wait, 6 days?
Yeah, 6, but they got to come back. So I guess they just arrive at 6, and then it's like the trek back makes it 10.
There's the rocket's core stage.
Okay, I thought it was the trek there was 10 days.
Oh, no. The whole thing is 10.
Okay, I thought they were going to do a bunch of stuff in orbit, just like to double check and triple check things, then swing by the... I thought they were going to do some extra orbits.
Back to T-minus 10 to recharge if we had a hole.
Some of them stay until engine ignition, I think. Yeah.
One minute.
So next
right now, the rocket does not know what the T0 is, but coming up at T-minus 33 seconds, control shifts from the ground launch sequencer to the rocket's onboard autonomous launch sequencer.
I snoozed ads as much as I could, guys. So,
but honor any holds that could.
I'm not monetized.
Now, shortly after liftoff, Houston will take control of the rocket.
They run it whenever.
Jordan will take over.
Yeah, they
run it. I got 30-second ads on
30.
Twitch.
Oh.
Speaking of 30 seconds.
Great call out.
Yeah.
The rocket is on its own. 4 brave explorers
it's more like
ready to ride the most powerful
it will
rocket.
already have happened when the 30 seconds happened.
Yeah.
NASA
because
has
the delay.
Yeah, but
You're living in the past, old man.
Oh, man.
Let's go.
Sound suppression water is flowing.
15 seconds.
Here we go.
And here we go. 10.
10.
9.
9.
8.
8.
7.
We are so out of sync.
Oh,
the rocket's going for me. I think you might.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go.
Everything went black. Okay, there we go. It's going.
Wow.
Oh, everything went black again. I thought it was going to cut to a different camera. It just cut to the same camera. There we go.
There we go.
There's the wide shot.
Oh,
look at that.
man.
Oh, my God. Look at that thrust. Look at that bloom. Hello, Storm. You came just in time. At least I made it in time for the launch. Yes, you did.
Let's go.
Wow, great timing.
Wow.
No, got her. I'm excited. Doesn't mean you need to be excited. He's like, what's going on? Jumping outside. He's standing up like super vigilant.
Hey, shit out there.
Don't go out there. Don't piss. I can't take you outside right now.
Traveling more than
Oh, it's good. We're good. We're good. People
Launch
are going
is
to the moon.
Let's fucking
We're gonna have
go.
sailors on the moon. They're gonna carry their harpoons.
Whoa. What the?
Oh, there's a cloud. Don't worry about it. Don't worry, that's just a cloud of never-ending darkness. It just happens. Where was even that cloud, actually, now that I say that?
I don't know.
Where was that shot? Actually, that might not have been a cloud. That might have been a ground shot. They might have cut to a ground camera, and that might have been all the smoke, now that I think about it.
Have you the same?
Wow.
Signal transfer confirmed.
It's getting farther. They used it more and more zoom.
Man, I wish we could have seen it where I live, just in the sky, but it can't. I live on the opposite side of the country.
It's so overcast. I mean,
and it's overcast. Even if I could, it's so overcast here.
I know there's a lot of regions they launched from, like, Florida, but a big one I know is because Florida has, like, really stable weather. So they can actually just be like, it's not like the Midwest. Midwest is like, oh, hey, how far can you predict the weather ahead of time? And in the Midwest, it's like between 2 days to 15 minutes is the average. Meanwhile, in Florida, it's like, no, you can predict, like, the weather on average between 10 to 15 days ahead, and it's like, oh my god.
Pretty much, yeah.
Main engine's throttling up.
Oh, they broke off.
Yeah.
They're tumbling.
I wish they had the camera on for that. When it actually broke.
We have these ones.
That's okay.
Guidance converged.
They're about to go and fight the Covenant, chat. Oh.
Oh, I wish it was a night launch. Rockets like this light up the area. Yeah, they do. It's beautiful.
Oh,
this is so cool.
That reminds me how one of the best rocket launches in video games is from Halo Reach, where it just shows the full rocket launch. It's really cool. It has shots like this, where it's like from here. It has shots like it was from the outside of the rocket, where the extra fuel tanks come off. It's so cool. Hello.
3 minutes into the flight.
I can't say your name on stream, so I'm gonna call you Mick.
Now passing 5,000 miles per hour.
Hope inside that ship isn't a.
Oh wow! Oh, there goes some pieces.
Ah! Oh! There's a stage rocket.
Yeah.
At 1 frame a second.
Launch abort system jettison.
So it's streaming straight through till they get to the moon, right? Absolutely not.
Great view.
That'd be cool though if they have like an active live stream on the outside of the ship that's just until they get to the moon. The delay is gonna be awful.
It'd be so cool.
What's the delay on the moon? Is it?
Houston has you loud and clear on Tidris at the Carmen line.
There is a delay.
Those PowerPoint slides.
We have the same.
What's the X? What am I looking at on the screen
3
right
minutes,
now?
50 seconds into the flight of Artemis 2, Wiseman, Glover, Cook, and Hansen crossed the boundary to space with good comm checks. GPS signals acquired after last jettison.
Just a
now
burning
working on
ball.
internal checks to verify accuracy.
Can we super chat NASA? If you go on their website, you can. I have the link. If you guys want to see if you can super chat them, go on their chat and give them a super chat.
Escape system.
I have it pinned. If you guys want to give them super chats, you're more than welcome to go to their channel. I don't know if they have it turned on. You can see if they do. Oh, this is so cool. Time delay to the moon is 2.5 seconds.
Okay.
Integrity GPS.
Damn, they're so high up already.
Oh yeah.
Outstanding, Stan. We see the same, and we have a beautiful moonrise. We're headed right at it.
Oh, excuse me. All right, Space Lizard, take care. Thank you for coming by.
It took about like 5. I don't know if they're actually technically in space. They might still
5
be in the
minutes into the
upper
flight,
atmosphere
Commander Wiseman confirms
it's like 5 minutes, and they're up there.
Yeah, she is zooming.
Control software
it's really pretty.
Internal checks and sends to navigation channels.
I don't think the camera is doing too well.
It's awesome. We get to see another NASA launch with all the live stream and tech we got now. I know, right? Oh, you can't super chat them? Oh, that's such a shame. I guess they would have it.
5 minutes 20 seconds of mission elapsed time into the Artemis
during Apollo 11, it says rocket went up, and then a few days later they're like, "Here's some footage."
Yeah.
Here, I mean, like we had the one small step for man, but like that's what I mean. Like a few days later, we have footage.
Yeah.
Here, like we get to have live stream on the rocket itself while it goes up. I mean, that's insane.
Being co-hosted by a couple of dorks in anime avatars.
Don't worry, being a dork is literally on brand for me. On my description, it says a dorky delinquent dino bro, so that's good. That's good. That means I'm on brand.
I love you, dorks. Love you guys too. When we had the first Twitch stream on the moon, I don't know. I know NASA said they are going to be doing like other streams and stuff, so we might be able to like do some. We have to keep an eye on it. I'm going to see if they have anything scheduled. I'll keep an eye on it because everything is like almost day to day. Like we didn't know launch was going to be today until 3 days ago.
Yeah, it wasn't. Well. It was not confirmed.
Yeah.
Like they're like probably, and then they're like, yes, it will be today.
Yeah.
And even then, in that 3-day period, they could have at any time went like, you know what? No.
Yeah, exactly.
Again, the time of Miko was
even up until the terminal countdown, even during the terminal countdown, they could have canceled at any moment.
Yep.
I mean, it becomes less likely the closer you get to launch for obvious reasons. But
yeah. Oh, you didn't know there was a launch or even planned for this date till today? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the thing is like, I have my little thing, so this was a bit ago, this was several months ago, they had like little tickets, you could put your name on it, and they were going to take the tickets up there with them. So, Edda's ticket is up there right now.
I did not know this.
Yeah, I didn't know you were super into this stuff until kind of recently. Or I'd have mentioned it.
I like space.
But,
is nice.
Yeah,
Space
so
rock.
The window is now open.
I knew about it then, but then it still like took them forever to like decide exact dates and stuff.
Nominal ascent at this time.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I'm going to the moon technically, I guess. Like my name is. I should have mentioned it more. How long does it take them to leave the atmosphere? Someone else can probably answer that in chat better than I can.
Remaining until the main engine cutoff of the Space Launch System core stage.
Oh, okay.
Standing by for confirmation of Miko.
I understand why, like, the rocket footage itself, like, on the rocket is, like, 2 frames a second. I don't know why their CGI rocket is, like, 2 frames a second.
I don't know.
I know that... Because all the good graphics cards were stolen from crypto mining.
Holy shit, that's
that's beautiful. Oh, sorry, we have to go back to the CGI.
Oh, damn it!
This isn't even what the rocket looks like anymore. Why?
I want to go back to that.
This isn't even an accurate representation. Okay, there it is. That's what happened. We have to show you in CGI, apparently.
I'd rather go see the other one.
Yeah, those shots are always cool. The rocket stage separation shots are always so cool.
It's so pretty.
When everything drifts apart and then you see the thruster ignite, it's always so... There's always like almost like a quiet poetry to it, because there's like no sound at that point.
Yeah, depending on the speed and distance atmosphere, it shouldn't be about, I don't know how, yeah. I missed the echelons, go back!
Opus submitted his name? Opus didn't tell me. I was betrayed by my VTuber friend and my chat.
Do they sell the rocket parts that make it back in the atmosphere? I think most of the shit burns up.
Most of it burns up, but there have been quite a few things that have come back down to Earth in a lot better condition than they were expecting.
I don't think they sell it or anything. They probably send it like Smithsonian and stuff.
Capcom
usually it is preserved. I'm pretty sure if like it's technically government property, so if the government finds out you have it, they're going to confiscate it.
Yeah.
But if they don't, there have been people who have, of course, sold it and whatnot.
Being 49 minutes.
I'm sure there's still like some museums that have little bits of like, you know, they send it off and it's like $300 for this tiny little piece from NASA and stuff.
Certainly.
Because I know, like, they do have, like, things, yeah. Like, space nerds will buy it, and I know the government knows that, so... You have to look it up.
They usually recover the boosters. That's good. Ooh, I didn't know how
most of the stuff falls in the ocean. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of it falls into the ocean. Approximately 62 miles in 9.5 minutes.
Yeah, that is...
Man, I want to see the separation.
Good Neds deploy.
We saw a little bit of it, but we didn't see enough of it.
Yeah. I'm going to look for photos later, because I'm going to make that my desktop background if I can.
Good Neds.
Neds!
Have, like, this still video of a CGI asset. And I just don't know what's going on.
Hey, Seeger, welcome.
And the other stream I had open is just the launch pad now empty, so I can't switch to that one because that might be even more boring somehow.
That's okay.
We copy that. Stand halfway open.
We still get to hear like what they're talking about, though. We're doing well. We're doing good. Talk about stuff all for space. We recently had a meteor fall here in Costa Rica. It was visible from various locations around the country. Yeah, we've been having some. Apparently. So I found out why we've been seeing more of them. There was a TikTok from a science space woman. I guess she has a degree in stuff, but she was saying spring is usually when we'll see a lot more like fireballs and stuff. But because we have more technology now, and everyone's using their phone and everyone's more active outside, we've been seeing it more.
Now, not as needed. They're going to raise those
Which is
visors.
neat.
But, yeah, because there's one over the Midwest. The people of Ohio were able to see.
East
Ohio were able to see like a big fireball recently.
Yeah, I think SoCal
activating some of the systems aboard.
So the ocean and Earth space are full of junk, pretty much.
Yeah. Did you mean they didn't send a camera to watch the outside? They can only show it's delayed. It's by 2.5 seconds delay. There is one that they've showed a couple shots of it, but it's really bad quality. So
I think that was also on the rocket stage that just got ditched.
Yeah, so it's gone. Now it's just the tip of the rocket. That's what they're in now, guys. You can see right there. That's what they're in. That's all that's left. Of the rocket.
We'll start some of the activation of environmental control life support systems. You may hear confirmation of their activation over the Orion
Looks like they
to Earth,
stabilized in velocity.
Communication
network. They're in that cone part, I believe.
They're going 200. They're going 200 over 200 miles per hour.
Copy C3.
Oh, that's crazy. Tactical maneuver.
13 minutes, and they've gone. Jeez, Louise, they've gone 240,000 miles in 13 minutes.
I hope they find the turtle. Maybe. Oh, he meant to separate the ship into capture in its current angle. Yeah, I don't know. Are we there yet? No. We got 6 days before we're actually at the moon.
13 minutes and 30 seconds of mission elapsed time. We're going to continue to follow the crew of the Artemis 2 mission.
Oh, there you guys go. Yeah.
Around the moon to verify the systems that will take us to its surface.
They just show it enough. You're like, yeah, the camera's bad anyway. It's like they're ashamed of it.
Begin their journey to the moon. Still milestones to come.
This is part of moon base stuff I was hearing about. Yeah, this is the moon launch
around the Earth before engines are fired to get us around the moon. We'll keep tabs on Integrity and its crew from here in Mission
Can you
Control
pull over?
Houston.
No, pee in your suit.
But for now, we're going to send it back to you.
We talked about this earlier.
At the Kennedy Space
One of
Center.
the first
Very
American
jealous to
launches,
hear
the
how
astronaut
the
was like,
launch
I gotta
experience
pee, and they were
was
like,
over on the
no,
Space
and
Coast.
he was like, yes.
Yeah, Gary, for people
I wonder
just
if they'll
joining us, welcome back to the Space
if
Coast,
they'll show
where we
the
just
solar
saw
wings
Artemis 2
popping
lift
open
off
or not.
14 minutes ago, and
I
wow,
would
what
love
an
that.
amazing
I
launch
wanna
and
see
an
it.
emotional
Hopefully they'll
one, too,
continue.
As soon as the rocket lifted
Can we
off,
get
Nicole,
McDonald's on the way?
Elon.
There's none there. Sorry.
Launch a satellite and have it record the next rocket
Yeah,
launch.
the energy was
Seriously.
wonderful. I mean, it was a beautiful launch.
You'll make
gangbusters
money.
Members headed to the moon. It's pretty amazing.
Yeah,
Let's
how does that make
see
you feel as
here,
someone
as
who,
though he needs more.
is an astronaut as well, but also, as you said, friends?
Do you know that there's
so
like
proud of
this
them.
website that like you can
man, we
really
don't have the
bet
words in the
literally on
English language to
anything, and I'm
describe this
sure
kind
that
of
they
an
had
event,
like a
and
rocket launch
pride,
betting.
love, so many emotions. You know,
Oh, God,
they are truly breaking
Yes,
some
I mean, there's
barriers,
multiple websites like that,
and
but yeah,
hopefully,
like
you
the
know,
ones where you can just
as
bet
Gary
on
just said, they've got a
Just-
long day
really
ahead of
yeah.
them,
stupid
so
things.
wishing them well on everything. But
You
so
can bet
far,
on
what a
if
beautiful
there's a
launch to
delay,
watch.
how
Yeah,
long the
yeah.
delay will be,
In more than 50 years.
why
Maybe
there
they
will
go
be a
farther from
delay.
Earth than
Yep.
any other humans before them. Maybe they see
There's a big
parts of the
thruster
moon
behind
that
her.
we've never seen before.
Yeah,
I
look
mean,
at that.
What a great start to what
Is that the
could be
thruster they're
all of
using, or is
these,
that like a recreate? No, that's the
milestones
thruster
that we
they're
break in
using.
just a
Because
10-day
I was
mission.
going to ask
Yes,
if it's a
what a way
recreation
to
of a
welcome in
Saturn
the Artemis
thruster, and then I
mission.
remember the Saturn
Yeah,
thrusters.
how do you feel? I mean,
how
we
they
saw
look,
some beautiful shots
and
we were
they
covering
are a
of,
lot
of
bigger
course, the rocket,
on the
of
not the
course,
thruster
the
part,
Earth,
but like the
falling away as we
engine
continue
component
up
or
into
whatever
our
you
ascent,
call
but
it is a
also some of
lot
those crowd
bigger.
shots where we saw young
Because they
and
kind of
old,
just winged. I don't want to say they winged
emotional,
it, but
overcome
like
by
they
this
kind of
history-making
built
moment.
each
Man, we're
Saturn
going back to the
rocket
moon for all,
not
and
from
we saw that
scratch,
today. We
but
saw
from
that
like
in
the
all
last one
crowds.
and
And yeah,
improved
you
them
guys just saw
slightly
that
each
view,
time
the
they built
sunrise
it.
or sunset.
So
I guess
every
they just made
Saturn
it over
rocket
the crest
thruster
of
and
the Earth, and you
engine
could see the
was
sun
a
peeking
little
over
bit
one of my
different from
favorite
the
views from
last.
space, and I can't imagine what
And they're just like, how did we do it? And it's like, well, we don't have notes on each one of them, but we know how we did it.
Yeah, and you
Just
know,
not each
I know a lot of
specific
people are
one.
like, you know what,
Oh,
I'm
Kalshi or whatever is the one.
this
Oh, the
launched
betting.
on the
Yeah,
first
they
try,
did
because we
earlier.
know,
He was
like,
checking.
any little
Yeah,
thing,
I
we
should
have to
look
be,
up. I wonder who
keeping
won
safety in
money
mind,
off
and we want to
of
make sure we're ready to go, but
off
we
of
were
this.
ready to
Like,
go,
how
and
much
I
money
think
did
it
these people
surprised
like
a lot of
win
people.
betting on
What a wonderful
the
surprise on this Wednesday evening.
It did, you know,
the
and
launch.
it kind of
That's so
surprised me
weird.
as well. But you know, it's just a testament to the team here that has been working so hard on Artemis. You know, Artemis
That's
1, we learned
crazy.
a ton of lessons. We learned a ton from the wet dress for Artemis 2. We were able to go in, fix those things. We even had a couple mishaps today. Not mishaps, but a couple, you know, anomalies today that the team creatively came up with solutions for. It's just a testament to the teamwork that gets us to the moon.
And so we can continue.
Oh, is that the
to
one that they got
watch,
that they used?
Christina, Reed,
I don't
Victor,
know.
and Jeremy on their way
Maybe?
now to the moon in Earth's orbit and
it was
awaiting the
Alan.
next
Okay, so it
in-flight
was Alan
milestones,
Shepard, the first
deploying
one in
Orion's
space.
solar arrays.
Yeah.
So why don't we get back in
Alan
with
Shepard.
mission control and Gary.
So I was right when I said I think it was the first guy in space was just on the rocket. Sorry, the first
Again,
American in
following
space was
along
just
the
there. And it's
action.
like I gotta pee.
It is a long day. They have a number of procedures
Yeah,
they
I'm
need to get to
curious. Now I'm
immediately
gonna
in
see
their
if they,
timeline.
because yeah, Kalshi's the one. There's a whole bunch of other stuff on here, but I'm curious about if they have the rocket live. Let's see.
Edda's gonna just do some gambling on the side chat. Don't worry. We're VTubers. We do gotcha. You know, it's in our DNA.
Cross-eye referring to
Nah. I don't see
Edda getting
it.
ready.
It's
Edda
probably
getting
already
ready
done.
for gambling. She's gonna do, you know, for the
connection between
for the
some
one-armed
of the
bandit. You know,
batteries
when she
aboard
goes to Las
the Orion
Vegas. You know,
spacecraft,
she's
no.
already a hag. She's halfway there.
allowing
You know,
for
she's
an
just gonna
even
get there.
distribution of power.
No, but I'm probably
This is
gonna do
the
a Kentucky Derby
flight
stream.
control teams that took us through ascent. Of
I
the
might do
Artemis
the
2
Santa
mission
Anita one
today.
as well because that one's local. So I might try to do
Right
that,
now,
but I gotta
we're,
look at it.
as you see, passing 18 minutes of
That
mission
is not
elapsed
gambling, it's
time.
investing. I'm not putting any money on anything right
The
now.
Orion spacecraft
That's a good way to look at it. You know, it's
So
like the
that-
stock market. Sometimes it goes up, sometimes it goes down. You win, sometimes you lose.
So will
is
the
in this
astronauts on a flight be
orientation,
able to
this
do their
attitude.
Uma Musume dailies? Apparently yes. Because they're able to bring their phones apparently. So I guess it's not going to matter much. I mean, there's still even if we get signal down here. I mean, all of our like tower like stuff is up there. So I guess
they
it
get a
won't be.
new daily for each orbit they make around the planet.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying the four of them should get a
what is
special
being,
Uma. Just those
routed
four.
to
They
his
deserve it.
displays, aboard integrity.
Just have a Uma. Just have a horse.
Confirming that no action is
Japan,
needed
name a
at this
horse
time.
after
They're
all
pressing
four
through
of
with their
them,
nominal
and then
procedures to
bam, they can
prepare
all have an
for the
Uma. It's gonna be a really
Jersey
long
race
name, but it'll
maneuver.
all work out.
Okay, so the
course, the
one that
solar
was up
array
for the
being
Artemis
deployed
was
ahead of
when
that.
will the Artemis 2 launch?
The solar wing deploy
That was
is a
the-
critical milestone. We'll continue to have our coverage.
Was it like a time range that you could bet in, or did you just give a random number? And
It
then
looks
just
like
set
it. I just typed in Artemis. It said
deployment of the
before
solar
like
arrays
April
and
2nd, before
successful
April 4th,
confirmation
before April
that
5th.
those solar array wings are drawing power is a significant milestone and says to the flight control teams that we will continue on today's mission. Power needs to be drawn to continue through some of
There's
the
a
next
current
milestones.
one. NASA
Until
lands on the
then,
moon before
AOA open
2028
option
to
that was
before
called up on ascent,
2027.
the aboard once around is the
That's
current
wild.
option.
That's a long
see
one.
that one.
Orbit option ATO,
I don't see that one happening
will
because
be
like literally
switched
these
to a
things are
preferred
planned.
mode
It is like
Yeah.
the earliest,
that the
like the
solar array wings are
earliest plan
deployed and
is
launched.
2028.
Gives the
Yeah.
flight control teams a little bit more flexibility.
NASA, you know, famous for being like, you know what? No, we're actually going to like push things ahead. No.
Skibbity Riz, my favorite racehorse. So when I was going to the Alameda County Fair here, they had horses that were in the the races, because they have like a little horse race thing at the fair. I think one of them literally was named Touched by Autism.
1 second earlier.
That's amazing.
5:1 minutes 26 seconds.
And I was like, what?
That's a great little name.
Space!
I
think it's burning right now. I don't
Yeah,
know. Maybe that's just.
east to west.
Okay.
What is it? I need to tab over here because I cannot see it. Oops. It says pedigree raise maneuver burn, so we're at a maneuver burn. Oh, we didn't get to see the solar ray wings open.
Read back of the reports that you just
You missed it.
Orion to Earth network.
They didn't bring it over. They were yapping.
The sun, the
They're not even showing it on their model.
Is pointed towards the sun.
No.
The solar ray.
Damn.
Their low poly model. What do we pay taxes for?
I know, right? Damn it.
Confirmed. It'll be several minutes until they are what is called in a latched position. Once they are latched and confirmed to be drawing power, they can switch the mode to ATO and continue along the mission. The teachers hand over at the pad that message.
Which
meant,
is the same because like
the crew was provided.
The solar array like opens.
The crew was provided.
I guess you would say forward
numbers of.
Yeah.
They have like a really unique look to it.
That's what I'm like pissed. That's why I'm pissed they didn't show it.
Earth at an altitude of 545.
Or like I don't know if they could show it, but I mean they could show it on the model.
They are in a near Earth.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like it's not even on the model.
Tracking and data relay
and they cut away, so they could have just cut back. They didn't even need to do an animation for that.
God.
After the apogee rays burn that occurs later today, the burn itself will put them in an altitude that surpasses the range of the tracking and data relay satellites, and they will transition to the deep space network today.
Okay.
And I tell you, for prop messages, we see 2 temperature measurements right near the line.
Oh, this is cool, though.
It's a momentary message.
We chose to send our horse to the moon, not because it's easy, because it's fun. Thank you, Miso Josh.
And heater 1.
Thank you.
Send a horse to the moon.
Thank you so much.
Integrity, thank you. We see the same.
You'll be the first horse on the moon. How does that make you feel? They're taking your name.
Yeah.
When that happened, when the screen went blue, was right when I was unplugging my phone charger. So
Look
I was
at you
like,
did!
Look
at you did!
I thought I actually caused my screen to crash when I saw the blue flash up. I was like, did I unplug the wrong thing?
You caused a malfunction on the.
This is Mission Control Houston.
On their feed. By unplugging your phone, you caused a malfunction on their feed. They should have sent another rocket head to film the Artemis launch.
That began at 5:30.
Yeah. At the moment, I think the bandwidth is kind of focused on data collection versus video feed, plus the changing satellite connection from across the world. That's true. It's still
I
right now,
the actual reason we're having problems because it's probably
arrow
a lot of
that translates some
right
of
now.
the telemetry that we're getting from the spacecraft and puts it into
up a lot
model,
of bandwidth or whatever.
Follow along on some of the milestones that we
That's gonna be neat. I want to see if they're gonna stream. Like they did confirm they're gonna stream from. Hopefully, I can see some of the crew. I'll have to keep an eye on things.
Though it is currently not firing, that nozzle is pointed towards the sun, and the solar arrays are currently deployed.
Okay, so it sounds like there's
this visualization. They look
currently deploying. So
position.
I mean, they do deploy over time. To be fair, like they do it slowly to make sure everything happens smoothly.
Yeah.
So maybe they're not fully up, and that's why they. Oh. Do they just pop into existence like little bunny ears?
Yes, they did.
Victor Glover
they just popped up.
Happy Easter!
Happy Easter!
And we'll follow the attitude maneuver changes
they
ahead of
blend into the background. Damn.
Oh, they do. They blend it horribly. I just noticed that there was like a little. I was just looking at it and I just saw the top of it just. A black square appear, and I was like, what the?
We're almost there in the procedure stand, and we see the same thing.
This is so cool, though. Like, I'm glad we get to see it. It's just...
In Houston, we are seeing a 7-second miscompare between the
them,
on Orion
firing the rocket in. It's just like, but like rocket, it's firing the rocket in bursts, and it just goes
from your center status bar
as they fire it.
For the ICPS on
They said there's an issue.
It's an issue?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hold on. Hopefully they'll mention.
Stan, we see absolutely precise alignment. MET 25, 14, 15, 16, precisely aligned with ICPS MET.
Copy. Thank you for that. We'll investigate
Oh,
a
it's a
ground
ground
issue.
issue? Or
And Houston Integrity, ATO preferred set.
Copy. ATO preferred.
Okay,
was Artemis?
Huh?
Artemis 1 was a planetary orbit test, right?
This is Mission Control Houston, 25 minutes, 45 seconds into the flight of Artemis 2. We have confirmation that all 4 solar array wings are deployed.
I did tune in a little bit beforehand.
This is the configuration needed to switch to
there's
ATO
the bottom
preferred,
two,
which you
the
did
bottom
here confirmed
solar
from pilot
array
Victor
wings
Glover.
are
That
open.
mode has been switched.
We have gone backwards. We are
There's also
back to
discussion with
opening the
Capcom
solar
Stanley
array.
and Commander Reed
The
Wiseman
maneuver
about
can
the
wait.
alignment of the MET clocks on the Orion spacecraft and the ICPS. Commander Reed Wiseman confirmed the clocks are in sync, no issues. They're going to investigate it on the ground. We're proceeding with today's
that's a
mission.
problem, but that's not like a
26
major.
minutes.
That's a very fixable problem.
Yeah.
They just have somebody. When they said sync up the clock, somebody was like press their button like a second late.
Yeah. Happy birthday, Stargold.
Oh. The heist is ruined now. They can't steal from the moon bank. You know, everyone's gonna be off.
Oh well. They can't bring all the cheese back. Damn.
All the gold of the moon, the golden cheese from the cheese vaults. Ooh. What do you think has more cheese? Do you think the moon or the American cheese vaults?
I'm gonna have to say the cheese vaults. Because they probably keep it underground, and the Earth is bigger than the moon. So.
Yeah, it is bigger than the moon.
Yeah.
Ooh, do you think we're going to the moon to get more cheese for the cheese vaults?
Yeah, I think they go up there, and I think there's gonna be a civil war against the moon and the Earth over cheese.
Civil war. I just remember the first Wallace and Gromit stop motion like film. Like not short, but like one of their first films. I think that's actually they go to the moon to get cheese for crackers.
Oh yeah.
This is Mission Control
Cheese,
Houston.
Gromit.
28 minutes.
Gromit, wait! We forgot the crackers.
At this point, we've had a successful liftoff from the pad.
I'm not sure if I'm able to see like if they're improving the background or I'm just kind of like getting used to it and I can see the bunny ears better, the X better because it's now also on the bottom.
Oh
yeah. We've got a good main engine cutoff, core stage separation, and a good trajectory to begin today's mission. Right now, the spacecraft has maneuvered tail to sun. We're standing by for another maneuver to maneuver into the burn attitude. This is where the RL-10 engine of the ICPS is pointed in the correct orientation for the perigee raise maneuver. We did hear confirmation that the perigee raise maneuver time of ignition has been confirmed per the pad, which means
that
it was
guy
the predicted time
like a Midwesterner.
prior to liftoff.
Holy crap!
Yeah, some pretty.
You might be a Midwesterner.
Channel 1 to unfiltered and
there's a lot of Midwesterners who work at NASA because Neil Armstrong was from the Midwest, and so it's just like, yes, my ticket out of the Midwest, space.
Space. Cheese for the cheese vault, cows for the cow god.
Yes.
Capcom Stan Love reading up to the crew of Integrity.
I'm sorry, there's a thing called Capcom.
Yeah.
Did I hear that correctly?
Yes, Capcom. It's their communication. I believe it's their communications.
Pilot Victor Glover will receive confirmation when, and as at least watching to confirm that switch has occurred.
Something I did tune in a little early just to check the stream.
Again,
is I tuned in when they're explaining the patch.
perigee raise maneuver
and
that we're heading
yeah,
towards,
the patch is actually
too
really
long
cool
from
because it
now,
has like
we're actually,
it has A for Artemis and the
inside 20
2,
minutes
but it
this
also is
time
meant to look like it says
from
all
the
because
time
it's
of
like
ignition of the perigee
in
raise maneuver.
like kind of reference to like moving forward for all
We
mankind.
did have a successful deployment and launch
So it's
of
like
all
it's
4 solar array
A2,
wings.
so all for that, and also it's
This is
the patch
configuration
itself
needed to
has
commit to
an
the
Earthrise
perigee
on
raise
it to replicate
Of course, flight
the
controllers here
Apollo
and Mission
8
Control Houston will
Earthrise
continue to evaluate
picture.
that everything is good before committing to that burn.
Yeah, the famous
perigee
picture of
raise
the
maneuver
Earth
does raise the
rising over the
perigee, the lowest
horizon of
point
the
in the
moon, so
orbit from
it has a lot
15
of
to
thought into it.
100
I love how
miles.
the astronauts actually get to
100
design
nautical mile
the
mark,
patches.
is needed to continue in low Earth orbit and hit the target for the apogee raise burn. That will
Midwest
put
has
them in a
always
high
been
Earth
integral to
orbit,
space.
for the
Be
remainder
proud,
of the day, and set them
Midwesterners.
up
Yes.
for the right
So
position
Midwest
to
got
execute
the flight,
translunar
got the
injection
Wright brothers. They
and head to the
flew,
moon
and then they were
tomorrow.
like, "Here's Neil Armstrong, also." Bam.
Duration
we
of
will
the
always
raise
be
maneuver
here.
is 26 seconds.
Listen, the goal is as always, how far away
Relatively
can I
short
get
burn,
from the
but it does raise
Midwest?
the
You know,
perigee and do
like
the
how
job to
far
get
away?
into
You know,
the,
it's our
correct
driving
position
goal.
before
We're born in
firing
the
that,
Midwest, and they just go like,
main engine on the
okay,
ICPS.
how do I get out?
Pad had a
As
teacher's
fast
handover.
as
This is the tracking
possible.
and data relay satellites.
You know,
East to west,
Wright
they are
brothers
geosynchronous
made
satellites
planes.
that are
Get
positioned
out of
around
here.
the globe. And
Okay,
as
got a bunch of
Orion
astronauts.
makes
Get out
its
of here.
way around the Earth right now,
It's our raison d'etre.
above the west coast of Africa.
Oh.
At an altitude of about 923 statute miles and counting.
Kind of annoyed. I brought up the space.
The perigee raise maneuver is not executed at the perigee. It is rather executed on the actually closer to the apogee.
Well, that seems ironic.
But what it does is it raises the perigee on the other end of the orbit to 100
Or is it
nautical
they
miles.
start it near the apogee, and then when they're done, it is like around the perigee.
Yeah.
The 26-second duration burn does not conflict with the time that they've reported of the tracking and data relay satellite handover from TGERS east to west. Again, geosynchronous satellites that are used not only by Integrity today, but the International Space Station as well.
Is anybody on a space station currently?
I mean, surely somebody's on the International Space Station.
Well, I mean, they don't always
always
keep people.
that
I
time
don't
of
know if they
handover
always
is,
keep people up there.
51 minutes, 26 seconds.
No, just in case.
Plenty of margin.
Somebody has to welcome the
before
new people up when they get up
perigee
there. You
raise
know, just be
maneuver
rude not
cutoff
to.
happens, and the trajectory is analyzed to see
I
whether
like how
it
there's
was
this
a
one
good
little
burn.
window.
Oh, there's
one little window.
Okay, so there's apparently there's a website called Who is in Space. There are 10 humans in space.
Target mark.
Really?
Yeah,
Does that count the 4 we're looking at right now?
Oh, there's 14 humans in space now.
Aha!
Oh, this is sick. Actually, this is a really cool website. What the hell? Here, I'll post it.
Send it on Discord.
Yeah.
Again, for those sticking with us on NASA
Is
Plus
that it?
And following along on our coverage, we've
No,
been
that's the menu. The brisket. The brisket's what I wanted to talk about. Oh, that because you said so many things, I forgot about it. What I want to say is, it's like, what's the bother of bringing like freeze-dried brisket? Why not just bring jerky at that point?
Yeah, I don't know. There you go, though. I sent it to
we'll
you.
wrap up our coverage here
Who
shortly.
in space?
And now that solar array wing deployment has occurred on NASA Plus
Oh, there's some up there for 125 days right
Amazon Prime. Again, we will continue coverage 24/7 at the NASA YouTube channel. For those that want to see all of the upcoming milestones, there are select times where we will be coming back to NASA Plus and other streaming platforms.
14 humans
You can go to
in space.
NASA.
So that updated while you
the
were
latest
looking at
on
it.
when to find those activities.
That's very cool, actually.
Given that this is an operational mission, we
Let's
do
hear
want
it.
to make sure
Welcome,
that we
Switch. Ooh, just watch the Mario Galaxy
maintaining transparency
movie.
in the mission and providing you all the information on
How
what's
was
happening in
it?
space. As Reed Wiseman, Victor Glover,
I was
Christina
space
Cook,
themed.
and Jeremy Hansen.
I keep forgetting
head,
it's out. I
on their
keep
mission
forgetting. Oh, they have 3
around the moon.
windows.
Yeah.
Ooh. But how was it? Because it seems that it's called Mario Galaxy, but it looks like it's kind of about all the Mario
Inside
games.
integrity at this time. Again, the solar array wings have deployed. The
integrity
is maneuvering to its burn attitude
Yeah,
ahead of the
if
execution
it was an
of
April
the
Fool's,
perigee raise maneuver.
Oh, this is one of their first time in
Overseeing
space.
these steps is primarily done by Commander Reed
Honse,
Wiseman
I
and
forgot
pilot
it's
Victor Glover.
Hansen who
Mission specialist Christina Cook and Jeremy
God,
Hansen
that guy's
focusing on some of
and
the
a
system
big butt
activation
chin.
inside
He
the
has
IN,
been in
namely
space for
the environmental and control
46
and life
minutes.
support
Everyone
systems.
else is.
The activation and checkout of some
Coke
of
has
these
been in
critical
there for
systems
almost
are
a
very
year.
important,
Has
Yeah.
had almost a year of
continuing on the
space
mission,
time.
making sure that
The
those
other two
systems
have like half a
are
year of
in
space
a
time
good
each.
condition
Yeah.
and in a
So
reliable condition.
they're all
to,
veterans except for
provide,
Hansen,
the
Yeah.
necessary
who's the Canadian.
environmental and control
Not that we should hold that against
needs of the crew, with
Nah.
humans on board.
They have
Through the
poutine.
we also
duration
saw
of the mission that
They
extends
have
10
poutine?
flight days.
It's like they don't need space. We have all we need here. And it's
Cheese
a
and
plate of
gravy.
poutine. Oh,
Standing by for an update to the perigee raise maneuver time and ignition.
windows.
Should be right up to the crew
Hello,
very shortly.
folks. Welcome, welcome.
Updated
Oh, see, Ella
PRM
says the
numbers when you're ready to
Galaxy
copy.
movie was nice. Okay. Better than the first. Okay.
Houston, we
First was kind of
are
mid, to
ready
be
to
honest.
copy. TIG is 2 seconds earlier at 4 9er minutes.
Okay, it seems that it's pretty decent, the
Tigo
Galaxy
unchanged
movie.
at 2 6 seconds. 49, 48, Tigo 26.
Who else am in space? Got some Russians. That guy has a really
China.
big smile.
There's a guy who's been up there for 338 days total
How's
space.
the Russians, even when they have short hair, it looks like it's perpetually wet.
This is Mission Control Houston. With that update, we are approaching
Why is
a little more than 13
I can't read those
minutes
names.
from the time of
Sergey.
ignition
Sergey
of the
has like a
perigee raise
Russian
maneuver.
like
That
name
time
tag.
updated to be 2 seconds earlier.
But then
Was
I'm just
49
looking at
minutes,
the,
50 seconds of mission
the
elapsed time.
cosmonauts now.
We'll now move
yeah.
to 49 minutes,
But then
48
the other one
seconds. The duration of the burn, that's what was referred to as the
has,
T-go, will still remain at 26 seconds. Relatively short duration burn. Again, just raises the perigee of
doesn't
the
have the
orbit
crazy Russian letters. I think
Yeah.
that's just because his name doesn't have as much space for him.
Yeah.
Making sure they hit the mark on that time of
there's
ignition
1, 2, 3, 4,
is the primary
5, 6,
concern
7.
of
Who are the
Commander
last
Reed
three?
Wiseman and pilot
Okay, some
Victor
Chinese
Glover.
dudes. Okay.
Yeah.
I
Mission
didn't
Specialist
scroll down
Christina
enough.
Cook and Jeremy Hansen inside activating those environmental control and life support systems.
Yeah, that was launched October 2025.
Yeah, so we have some SpaceX people.
Mm-hmm.
We got some Chinese dudes, and
At
we
this
got
time, all 4 crew members are
an
wearing
American
the
and some Russians.
launch and entry
then we have
suits.
these 4 beautiful people
Houston,
that we're
for
watching right
Optimus
now. They
on
have
the
one window for
PCB,
each
we
of
have
them.
Time update
The,
instructions when
Dinosaurs in space. I mean, I'm sure when the meteor hit, some of them got launched up there and never came back down.
This photography of the astronauts that are up there now is just stunning. It's beautiful.
And
Those
Houston,
headshots are
we
really good.
copy. Hands are pretty busy at this time. I think we will call you back when we're ready for that.
We'll call you back.
All right, that one is not
Oh my
urgent.
goodness.
2 minutes to maneuver to PRM attitude.
Char's in there. Char snuck aboard. He's gonna throw things at Earth now. Oh no, what have we done?
Oh God.
He's gonna have a horrible
Pilot
crash
Victor Glover
out.
confirming that
That has to be one of the
maneuver,
most famous crash outs in
less than 2 minutes.
all of anime and all of fiction.
Again,
You lose
point
your
of that
Indian
maneuver is to point
girlfriend,
the
and then
main
you're like,
engine
I
of the
can never
ICBS
recover
DR-10
from
engine
this.
in the proper
Everyone
orientation
must
to
die.
execute that
I
26
was like, how long did
burn
you
and
know
is to
her?
point in the
For like a
correct
couple of weeks,
position
maybe
to
a few
achieve the
months.
goal of raising the perigee to 100 nautical miles.
Wait, have you seen the original Gundam series?
You heard some of
yeah,
the
I've seen
environmental
like
control
long
system
time ago. I've seen
activations
parts.
or
I haven't
Orion
fully
burns.
watched it.
Jeremy Hansen
I
activated
can't remember
the
what
O2
which
sensors.
Gundams you have and haven't seen.
They'll be
I think
measuring
I've
the
seen like
cabin
a
of
couple
Orion.
episodes. Like it had to have been like years ago though.
Mhm.
I'm gonna go
With
to
all,
NASA.
during all of the activations here on the
page, 'cause
ground,
I'm
Mission
curious
Control
about
Houston Flight Director Judd Freeling is
the
doing a poll with all
other,
flight controllers in the room to
launches.
see if we are in a go position to go ahead and execute the perigee raise maneuver.
Oh, they're gonna raise some stuff now.
Once concluded, Stan Love will report it back up to the crew, and we'll stand by for that.
CL does not like Keegan-Michael Key.
Okay.
Ooh.
Here
I was
we
never really
go.
a fan of Key and Peele myself, to be honest, though. Ooh.
These are the upcoming launch.
Clarity Houston, MCC polls go for PRM pending altitude and sauce.
There you go.
Like it was like amazing.
Wait,
oh yeah, did you DM them to me?
copy.
I thought you were just gonna read
I
them
did.
out. Hold on, wait a minute.
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
We're starting.
So our next few launches, Cappy.
Yeah, it's mostly like. Okay,
Phase.
NASA
40
SpaceX
minutes of
CRS
mission
will
elapsed
be
time.
going
The
up
maneuver
May.
to the burn attitude has begun. The maneuver also is paired with
The other are
reorientation
just,
of the solar
for
array wings that have
SpaceX.
been deployed.
SpaceX.
They will have
Yeah,
various
SpaceX is launching
positions
stuff
throughout
all
the
the
duration
time.
of the flight.
Yeah, this
of course,
partially
solar array
to
is
test
meant
new things,
to
other times just to
maximize
deliver
the
stuff.
draw of power from the sun. So when deployed, we're in a biased solar array wing configuration that was called solar
Artemis
normal.
3. Artemis 3 is 2027.
This allows for
Artemis 4
the greatest
2028.
surface area
Artemis
of
5
the solar array wings
2028.
to be drawing power and powering up
Oh, so
those
they're launching both those the same year.
batteries
That's
of
cool.
integrity.
Yeah.
Boeing
Of which
Starliner.
a
what's
cross
that?
tide was enabled between the four batteries.
Sure.
The four
Uncrewed cargo
that
mission.
are,
I think that's just
inside
it's
of
a rocket.
Orion.
It's the International Space Station. I'll see if
However, for
anything that we can actually
for the
watch.
Perigee-Ray's maneuver,
we
the
might do some.
solar array wings will be put into a position to take on the
Can you
loads
give me times
imparted
that are in
by
Los
the
Angeles, please?
ICPS main engine when they execute the
I
26-second
don't
burn.
think this happened.
You
This
can see in the
says
animation
something
here,
happened in 2026. I
the
don't
solar
remember
array
this
wings
happening.
are in motion, and the attitude is being reconfigured
timed
to point the
properly.
engine in the correct direction.
Okay,
Those
there's a
solar array
pro,
wings being
but it
pointed
says
forward.
will. Did this ever happen? Hold up, there's a thing where it says like Blue Origin did something in 2026, and I'm like, did it?
I don't
did
remember.
it do it?
There's a mission that's going to
Did
deliver
this-
supplies and science to the international. That's what the CRS is going up.
It's a planned robotic. Okay. Okay, it's happening later this year.
More just supplies.
Or
Swift boost.
wait, no, wait. February. Wait, when is this happening? When is it? I'm so confused by this thing. It's a probe by
You're
Blue
getting a live
Origin.
look inside the
but it's
Artemis
all
2
the things
mission,
are like, it's
flight
gonna
control
happen.
room.
It's like
The
when?
TUC here
Like a
oversaw
week
the,
ago.
ascent
Wait, what?
of our
Yeah,
four,
like just 2 months ago.
astronauts
It's like
inside
what? Yeah, in
Integrity,
5
launching
months.
at,
What?
6:35 and 12 seconds p.m. Eastern Time.
I can't find
Now
like
again,
a
this
consistent
this
date
room will
for
be
it.
occupied 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
It's like
with
when you go
flight
to,
controllers
it's like when
shifting
Steam, when
on
the
3
new game's
shifts,
gonna release on Steam, and it just says,
to,
yeah, it's gonna release in
24/7
quarter 3, and
operations
it's
of
like,
Artemis
oh,
2 while in flight.
okay,
We
so
will
like
cover
what
that,
month is that? It's like
live
April.
on
It's like that
NASA
is not
on,
quarter 3. What do
the
you
NASA
mean?
YouTube channel.
Oh. It says
And we'll be
2026.
covering
I
that
don't even have
around
a
the
date.
clock
Blue Origin Moon
as
Mark
we
1 or
begin
whatever.
to wrap up our coverage here
Who is
on
Keegan in
NASA Plus.
Transformers 1?
Before I do want to send it over
he
to our
Bumblebee?
colleagues
Are
at
they
the Kennedy
wrapping
Space
up?
Center.
They mentioned.
Was he the
To my
Jar Jar
colleagues, it was a pleasure
character?
to join the teams at the Kennedy Space
Was
Center
Keegan Jar
and be a
Jar
part
in
of such
Transformers
a
1? Was he
historic launch.
Bumblebee?
Here in Houston, again, we're turning our attention to the mission. And for now, we'll say
Farewell,
farewell and thank you to
and
our
thanks for
colleagues
all the
there
fish.
for today's launch coverage. We'll see you again soon for Splashdown. This
Or
is Mission
apples
Control
in the case of
Houston,
Edda.
sending it back over to Megan and Nicole at the host desk.
Thank you, Gary. And yes, it was such a
He's
pleasure
Bumblebee.
to be a part of this historic mission that started right here at Kennedy Space Center. It was such an amazing sight to be a part of.
That was so
now,
cool.
as Reed Wiseman,
It was cool.
Victor
It was
Glover,
awesome.
Christina Cook, and Jeremy Hansen begin their journey, we here at the Kennedy Space Center are about to
Okay.
wrap our broadcasts. We'll, of course, though, have 24/7 coverage with our colleagues at Johnson Space Center starting as soon as we sign off, so don't worry. You can follow along our 4 astronauts every minute of their nearly 10-day journey to the moon and back. Nicole, I'll definitely be watching it, and I'm sure you will, too.
Yes, of course. You know, they just started, right? The launch was beautiful. This was a historic day there on their way back to the moon for the first time in over half a century.
It's been a hot
But they've got a
minute
lot
since
of
we've
work
been to
ahead
the
of them, so
moon.
we're excited to see what they have to do and excited to test out the Orion spacecraft. This is a test flight after all, and we're excited to see what we can learn from this mission.
Very humbling, inspiring. It was really amazing to be a part of this, and I'm so glad that so many people joined along by either watching here in person or watching online. And of course, Nicole, thank you so much for sitting through this, answering questions, adding so much context and information that really brought a lot out of what we saw today.
Oh man, I had a blast. You're a rock star. You're a professional.
Gosh,
this was great.
You're great.
So this was a wonderful day.
Well, again, thank you so much, and thank you to you for watching at home. You know, tonight we didn't just launch a rocket, we launched the next chapter of human exploration. Our Artemis 2 crew now on their way back to the moon, and we're taking you with us. So thank you again for watching, and go Artemis 2.
Awesome. Oh, that's 420.
That's the sign off.
Yep.
Wait, for you?
Yeah.
All 4 astronauts and all of them are undergoing their suits.
I always forget if we have a 2 or 3 hour difference. I constantly forget.
Yeah. Are you East Coast then?
Which is really. Yeah, I'm East
Coast,
but which is really stupid because it's 4 time zones, so it have to do, and you are literally on the end time zone, so it has to be 3. But I keep forgetting.
There's they showed the.
Maybe she's in mountain time.
Oh no, I wish I was. That means I'd be in Colorado. Shit.
That was just so sudden. They're like doing a little video to close out, and then
Yeah.
they're just like, no, you know what?
We're done.
Nah.
I'm so happy I got to be alive to see. Oh my
NASA's
God!
Artemis 2 is the first crewed lunar mission in over 50 years.
It's suddenly
4
loud,
astronauts will
bro.
venture around the moon, preparing humanity.
I have no sound right now, so I don't know what's going on with her.
Sorry, it
It's
just
pretty
like
fine.
it just replayed it basically, and it's loud as
test
fuck.
flight will demonstrate a range of deep space
I
exploration
closed the
capabilities
wrong
with crew.
window
The
on
mission will
my
prove
end.
the Orion
I'm so
system
happy I
is
got to be
ready
alive to
keep
see humanity going
astronauts
back to the moon,
alive in
right?
deep space and
Me
allow
too.
crew
So
and
awesome.
ground teams to practice operations
I hope.
essential
I
to the
can't wait
success
for the.
of
I
future
can't wait
missions.
for Mars.
Oh, so it
On
swapped
launch
to the
day,
next
the
video.
Artemis 2
So
crew suits up,
basically
undergoes
what happened.
final checks, and rides
Okay.
in crew
Well,
transportation.
Yeah,
the,
sorry
the
about the sound.
audio on that
Yeah.
stream was
NASA's
so
Kennedy Space
quiet.
Center
I can
in Florida.
imagine you had to have it boosted, and then you just
I-
go to a
on the
video
I
with
did.
normal audio,
It was
and
awful.
it just be like,
Football
"Hello,
SLS,
Yeah, it was. It like
Markiplier here."
Having made its
It
4-mile
was. It like
journey from
murdered
the
my
vehicle
fucking
assembly building
ears.
on the crawler
Okay.
transporter to the pad.
But yeah.
The launch
Oh
team
man, the
fills
moon will be our
SLS
gateway to the
propellant tanks with
stars.
over
Yeah.
700,000 gallons of
No,
liquid
that's a
oxygen and
Stargate.
liquid hydrogen. And verifies guidance,
We have that
communications,
under a
and
mountain.
avionics.
Don't worry
This
about
is
it.
At
so
12 seconds
cool.
before
I
liftoff,
love
the
seeing
hydrogen
this.
burn-off igniters fire.
Oh,
About
it's
6
awesome.
seconds
It's
later,
cool.
the rocket's 4 RS-25 engines ignite. When the countdown reaches 0, the
These are
umbilicals
other-
retract, giving SLS
I guess this
and
is
the crew
Artemis
in
1
Orion the
that they
clearance
launched.
to begin the journey.
I assume.
Huh?
And some
The 6
CGI stuff.
million-pound moon rocket produces 8.8 million pounds
CGI,
of
yes,
thrust to
more,
accelerate
yes,
towards space.
more lowest bidders.
75% of this power
Computer
comes from the
graphics,
two
let's go.
17-story
Still somehow better than what
each
Hollywood
producing
is doing.
3.6
Yep.
million pounds of thrust.
This recording is not available. Oh wow, that
About 2 minutes in, the boosters are
I've never
released, their
seen that
solid
for a
propellant
stream
consumed.
before. I clicked onto
The
a
core
different
stage and its
Oh,
the
wow.
NASA
engines
live
continue
view
to
of the
propel
Kennedy
Orion
Space
and
Center,
the
and it
crew
just
to
says
space.
this live stream recording is not available. That is
Huh. Well, I
After
guess
3
they
I
chose
minutes
don't
it
know
of
all.
what that
fairings surrounding
it's not
Orion's service
privated,
module are
it's not
ejected,
deleted.
exposing its
It's
solar
just like
arrays.
no.
They just
6
turned it
seconds
off.
later, the launch abort system is ejected
Yeah,
from
but,
Orion.
like,
The
I've
crew
never
has
seen
safely
that
reached Earth
before.
orbit, though they could still abort using service module engines.
This is so sick to think that there's like,
About 8
yeah,
minutes
that
after
this all
launch,
happened.
the
That's so
SLS
cool.
core stage engines shut down, and the interim cryogenic
I wonder what's the
propulsion
most
stage,
number
or
of people who've been in
ICPS, and
space at
Orion
one time.
separate
I'm
from the
gonna
core
look that up real
stage.
quick.
Yeah.
Orion and the ICPS are now flying free.
So cool.
People in space
Orion's 4 solar arrays deployed.
Most people in space at one time has been 20.
That's a lot of people.
During the journey
I mean,
to the moon
it's a lot of people at one time, but like when you think about it in the grand scheme of things.
It
is, but it's not exactly.
The engine of the rocket's upper stage, or ICPS, ignites to raise Orion to a high Earth orbit.
People
the Artemis II crew and mission control in Houston then began a nearly 24-hour systems check while the astronauts are still relatively close to Earth.
Not even 1,000 people.
Wow.
Still a lot of people. 791 people.
That's some
flown in
towns.
Space.
That's some podunk town amounts of people.
That is that. I think there might be towns where I live that have less people than that.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
The expended ICPS and Orion stage adapter serve as a target for a manual handling test.
So
they gotta flip it around like that too. Oh,
that's total people who have been in space in general, but like that's not counting people who've actually broken through like the upper atmosphere. So including that, the number goes down by like 100, and it goes to like around 600. Like we're just gonna round to 50 because it's in between the two numbers they gave us. So it's like 650 people have actually like gone to space. So it's even lower.
Spacecraft data is collected to verify system performance.
So I wonder if they're gonna try to get any footage of them flipping the tip around like they were just showing.
The tip?
Yeah. About 23
because they gotta
hours
redock
later,
it.
Orion's service module performs the translunar injection burn, or TLI, pushing Orion out of Earth orbit and on an approximately 4-day
Do you want to watch
trip to
some of the videos that my chat recommended? There's
not
not a lot, but there's
I can watch a couple.
enough for a few.
Miles from
A
Earth.
couple, yeah. I want to finish watching
During the trip, the
this.
astronauts
This is
continue
almost
to
done.
evaluate the spacecraft
Because it's
systems and
basic.
practice
NASA is
emergency
basically
procedures like
going and
testing
talking
the
about how it
radiation
was all
shelter.
done. So
that would be. So on a Discord, she shared the stage separation, and stage separations are always so pretty.
Yeah.
Well, while you're watching that, I'm actually going to set up for both my stream and you.
During this period, there will be an anticipated communication blackout between mission control
I was going to start my music back up, but
you can just send me the link, and we'll just plus it at the same time.
Orion is
because otherwise I have to fuck
Earth's
with it.
gravity in a free return trajectory, ensuring a
You
fuel-efficient
fuck with it? I just
4-day
have
trip.
streams here, but I'll
Yeah, how I
Sure.
have mine set up is I'd have to like, because right now my background I just have it for a browser. I'd have to like set up for other stuff.
let me playlist
Before
library.
entering the atmosphere,
Oh
Orion's
no, the
crew module
playlist
separates
is
from the service
private.
module.
Oh wait a minute. No, I
Thrusters
can fix this
ensure
real quick. I
Orion
can
is
fix this.
properly
I can fix this.
oriented
Give me
at an
one moment.
altitude
Give
of
me
about
one moment.
75 miles
You're fine.
from
You're fine.
Earth's
One moment.
surface.
The command module, yes, Ifrit. Yeah.
Let me.
Orion and the crew enter Earth's atmosphere at a speed of nearly 25,000 miles per hour. Decelerating at a rate up to 4 times
Why
the
must
gravity,
things be
the crew will feel 4
unnecessarily
times
difficult?
heavier than they do on Earth.
It's fine.
Orion's heat shield protects the spacecraft from temperatures
Once
of about 5,000 degrees Fahrenheit.
Well, I can just
about
recommend
half
you.
as
I
hot
can just
as
send you the
surface of
playlist
the
with all the
sun.
videos. Just give me 1 minute
That's fine.
to change.
To slow its descent, Orion begins a precise
Edit.
deployment sequence of 11 parachutes.
Change to
3 forward bay cover
unlisted.
parachutes first
There
separate
we
the
go.
protective thermal cover that sits
I was
over
like,
the
why can't I
chutes.
share it? I was just like clicking on it. It's like,
2
where's
drones slow
the
and
share
stabilize
feature?
the crew module, then cut free.
The audio started
3
playing.
pilot
That's
Okay,
suits
so
lift
now
the
I
3
can.
main parachutes deployed at an altitude of 9,000
they're
feet
showing the
and
splash
traveling
down now.
130 miles
that's
per
gonna
hour.
do.
These chutes slow the crew module to a speed of less than 20 miles per hour.
Huh.
After traveling more than 595,000 nautical miles, Orion splashes down in the Pacific Ocean, about 50 nautical miles from the California coast, just 16 minutes after entering Earth's atmosphere. After splashdown, a recovery team that includes the U.S. Navy, Air Force, and NASA approaches Orion. The team ensures it's safe for the crew to exit before divers help the
And we're gonna
astronauts onto an inflatable front
Do you want to
porch,
watch?
hoist them into helicopters,
I feel like
and
the
fly to
quickest one to
recovery
start
ship.
with would be the long forgotten history of
Orion
the
is
British
towed into the
spacesuit,
ship
which
for
is
its
always
return to
good.
Kennedy Space
It's by that
Center.
one
Their
guy
mission
who
complete, the
for
crew
like
is flown
how
back to land and
like,
step on solid ground.
was
for
it like
the
a
first time
decade
in
he'd
10
make like a
days.
video
This
a
is
like
Artemis
a week
2.
or something?
Learn more about
Tom
Artemis at
Scott.
nasa.gov/Artemis.
Oh, Tom Scott.
Yeah, and it's only recently that he like stopped doing
yeah,
that.
and then,
like he took a vacation and he's like, I'm going to start doing it again.
He's back, yeah. Okay, so I got
I'm
ads.
in Antarctica.
So I got ads. I might as well run those because they start in 12 minutes. And we can sort that out while we're on Be Right Back. So I'll be back, chat.
You have that one. You have the blue flight suit, which is it's with that big chin mouth guard. It's literally like the Chad versus the Virgin meme. The slumped over empty spacesuit versus the Chad flight suit.
Okay, we're back now. I'm gonna on your countdown. I'll press play.
Okay, we're gonna do Okay, you ready? I'm gonna start the countdown.
Yeah.
10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
A spacesuit has to rethink pressure. It has to
since the 1970s, and there's a duplicate. I don't know where this other sound is coming from. Oh, is it from yours? It's from Discord.
Ah! Okay, let me. I almost hung up the call. Okay, let me.
I went back to the start.
I closed it. Ooh.
Okay.
Okay.
I think
you went back to the start?
Yes, I went back to the start.
Fine. Okay.
Because it was duplicated.
Okay, let's do another terminal countdown.
Oh, God.
Is this like the real rocket launch? You know, they're
yeah.
We're going to count down. Hold up. We need to wait another 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay. You ready?
Yeah.
On 0. Okay. 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Do you want to pick the next one?
Sure. Let me...
Okay. There's some longer ones, there's some shorter ones.
Yeah.
The trip to the moon is literally one of the first big movies ever made. I say big. Ooh. We might have to mute it, though, because it has music in it.
Oh, okay. Let's kind of avoid that.
But it is public domain. It is a public domain.
Okay.
And just the music might not be.
Oh, they had the launch trailer. Artemis 2, everything I need to know.
There are some more things I wanted to include, but I just didn't have the time before stream. I wanted to find some other videos.
Mm-hmm. I think maybe the complete guide to Artemis 2, since we watched that. I think that might be the only one that I can do after this, because I do need to do some other things today. The very bottom, number 9.
Everything you need to know about Artemis 2?
Yeah.
Sweet. Okay, so the 14-minute one.
Yeah.
Ooh. So it started counting before I was allowed to count. Ooh. Again, the navigation. I'm getting. Sorry, I keep clicking on something.
We got.
It's better than me accidentally clicking end stream, I suppose, because it's actually I almost keep.
Oh.
Let me. Yeah, I just realized that's actually a horrible position where I have everything set up and I could very accidentally hit end broadcast by accident.
Oof.
Well,
yeah.
It'd just be funny if we did.
Well.
Let me click on karaoke. No, it's video playlist. Let's go full screen. Okay. Do you want to do the honor of counting this time?
Sure. I'll just go from 5. Okay, we'll launch at 0. So,
okay.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
3, 2, 1. Boosters in ignition.
There we go.
And liftoff. We rise together. Back to the moon and beyond.
For the first time in my lifetime, humans are leaving low Earth orbit and heading back to the moon. In just a few days, NASA will attempt to launch Artemis 2, the first crewed lunar mission since Apollo 17 in 1972. For those of you looking for a one-stop shop to get caught up before this historic mission, you're in the right place. We'll talk about the crew, the rocket, the spacecraft, the mission profile, and go over the timelines so you know exactly what to expect for Artemis 2. Okay, let's get started. This is a good one to watch.
All right, Tactical Ninja, take care.
So this is what we already saw, but with context, effectively.
Yeah, I think this is a good one for me to end on.
Now, before we begin, I wanted to invite you to watch this historic launch live with us in 4K.
Oh, they lit the booster!
Well, we kind of already did.
Yeah.
All the music in this video comes from my new album, Direct to Orbit, which you can find by searching Everyday Astronaut wherever you stream music, like Spotify or Apple Music.
Yeah.
So give it a listen to hype yourself up for this amazing mission.
Oh, this was on your list?
This was on yours. This was at the bottom.
Let's start off by going over the crew
of
Artemis 2. Commander Reed Wiseman is a NASA astronaut and a 27-year Navy veteran and pilot.
This was one of the
He
videos
flew
that
once
was
to the
recommended,
ISS for Expedition
or this is
41
one of the
and
videos that I
42
just found.
for 165 days and spent 13 hours as lead spacewalker on 2 spacewalks. Next up, we have Artemis II pilot Victor Glover, who's also a NASA astronaut and former U.S. Navy captain.
Oh, wow.
He flew to the ISS on Expedition 64-65 and was pilot on Crew 1, the first operational Crew Dragon mission. I also met him in 2018, so yeah, I'm pretty stoked to see him fly to the moon. Next up, we have mission specialist Christina Cook, who is also a NASA astronaut. She served as flight engineer on the ISS Expedition 59-16-61. Cook set a record for the longest single space flight by a woman with a total of 328 days in space.
Damn.
And participated in the first all-female space
flight.
Last but not
cool.
least, we have Jeremy Hansen, a
was
mission
just
specialist
one
from the
space
Canadian Space Agency. That's right, for the first time in history, someone from outside of the United States and NASA will be flying to the moon. He was a fighter pilot in the Royal Canadian Air Force and later promoted to colonel. Amazingly, his flight around the moon will be his first space flight. You obviously likely noticed that I just listed 4 astronauts, which is an upgrade to the crew of 3 astronauts that Apollo could carry. So let's actually compare the spacecraft and the rockets of the Artemis and the Apollo program.
I missed the fishbowl helmets.
Nah, I haven't, Ifrit.
The spacecraft for the Artemis II mission is the Orion spacecraft. Orion is wider at 5 meters wide versus Apollo's 3.9 meters wide, and has about 9 cubic meters of volume versus about 6 cubic meters for Apollo. So it's roomier, like we mentioned, it can carry 4 astronauts, and it even has a toilet. It'll be the first spacecraft to have a toilet outside of low Earth orbit. Orion and its service module is 26.5 tons, making it a little bit lighter than the Apollo command and service module that weighed 28.8 tons. However, because of its small service module compared to Apollo, it can't get into low lunar orbit. We'll talk more about that in a minute. Next, let's take a look at the rocket that they're going to fly on, SLS, or the Space Launch System. This is the most powerful rocket NASA has ever built, with a little over 39 meganewtons of thrust. Most of the thrust at liftoff comes from the 2 Space Shuttle-derived solid rocket boosters, which provide about 16 meganewtons of thrust each for 32 meganewtons of thrust in total, so about 80% of the liftoff thrust. Then it has 4 RS-25s also taken from the Space Shuttle program that provide about 7.4 meganewtons of thrust. On the ICPS, or the Interim Cryogenic Propulsion Stage, which is its upper stage, it has a single RL-10C2 engine producing a modest 110 kilonewtons of thrust, but it's incredibly efficient at 462 seconds of specific impulse. Let's compare that to the Saturn V, which had 5 massive F1 engines that each produced 6.77 meganewtons of thrust. Then it had the second stage, or the S2, which had 5 J2 engines, and the third stage, or the S4B, had 1 J2 engine. SLS stands 98 meters tall, and its core is 8.5 meters wide and a little over 16 meters wide with its 2 massive solid rocket boosters on the side. The Saturn V stood 111 meters tall and 10 meters wide at the base. Despite having more thrust and more efficient engines on parts of the vehicle, SLS actually has less capability than the Saturn V, as it can only send about 27 tons to the moon, versus the Saturn V, which could throw a whopping 45 tons to the moon.
That's nuts.
Artemis II will be launching from Kennedy Space Center's LC-39B, which was formerly a Saturn V, Saturn 1B, and Space Shuttle pad. Artemis II is just a flyby of the moon. There will be no landing on the moon for this mission. It's similar to Apollo 8 as a full shakedown of the Orion vehicle, but unlike Apollo 8, it won't orbit the moon. It'll just be on a free return trajectory on a full 10-day mission. It won't be until Artemis 4 until we land on the moon again, and I'm working on a full deep dive video on that and the future of Artemis missions, so stay tuned. Cool. During the countdown, there's a few things to pay attention to, so here's a rough overview of the timeline.
Okay, so the timeline we already saw.
Yeah.
What should we have been looking out for? I guess Artemis 1 was a night launch.
Yeah.
The rocket will begin prop load at L-9 hours and 25 minutes. Obviously, that's much earlier than other rockets that do a load and go approach, like the Falcon 9. You'll also notice I'm saying L-, which means time until launch, or launch minus, as opposed to terminal count, or T-, which has pauses in the count to allow for built-in holds to review data and transition to other phases of countdown. The ICPS Stage 2 will start prop load at L-7 hours. The crew will start putting on their spacesuits around L-5 hours and 40 minutes, which takes about an hour, after which they'll depart for the pad at L-4 hours and 30 minutes. At L-4 hours, they'll begin to board the Orion spacecraft, and they'll start doing suit leak checks and comms checks. Hatch will close at about L-minus 3 hours and 20 minutes, and from here on, there's additional checks and closeouts. At L-minus 60 minutes, the launch director will hold a brief, so if there's any issues, we'll hear about it then. And at L-minus 45 minutes, the closeout crew will leave the launch pad and get out of the exclusion zone. At L-minus 40 minutes, you'll see the countdown timer hold at T-minus 10 minutes. Now remember, there's a difference between the time until launch, or L-minus, and the countdown clock, the terminal count, in T-minus, which is confusing, but don't panic when you see the clock stop at T-minus 10 minutes. At L-minus 16 minutes, the launch director polls the team for the go, no-go poll. At L-minus 10 minutes, the T clock and the L clock will finally line up, and the vehicle is officially in the automated terminal count sequence. At T-minus 8 minutes, the crew access arm will retract. Orion goes on internal power at T-minus 6 minutes, and other systems follow shortly after. At T-minus 33 seconds is the real nail biter. That's the go for the automated launch sequencer.
T-minus 2 seconds. Go for ALS.
And we are go for ALS.
If you get to that point in the countdown, it's on. But if there were any problems before this, the clock will likely go back to a T-minus 10-minute hold. If a problem arises within that T-minus 33 seconds, expect a full scrub for the day with no further reset as stated in the launch rules. The next thing to look out for is the ignition of the hydrogen burn-off igniters, or the sparkler things, at T-minus 12 seconds, which burn off any hydrogen that is expelled during the startup process of the RS-25s. At T-minus 6.363 seconds, ignition starts on the 4 RS-25 engines, and they'll ramp up to full power over the next few seconds until the moment of truth. Right at T0, the 2 massive solid rocket boosters ignite and lift off.
1, lift off. This is so cool just watching, like, at night, man. Yeah, I do wish that the one we watched, Artemis 2, I wish that was a night
And this
one.
is obviously going to be a really exciting moment because we will be
been
watching
visually
the
more
first
striking.
crew to head out to the moon in 54 years. By T-plus 9 seconds, they're already clearing the launch tower, and the rocket will initiate its roll and pitch maneuver. At T-plus 56 seconds, the rocket reaches supersonic speeds, and at T-plus 1 minute and 10 seconds, it reaches maximum aerodynamic pressure, or max Q. At T-plus 2 minutes and 9 seconds, the SRBs burn out and then separate. Then at T-plus 3 minutes and 18 seconds, the launch escape tower will be jettisoned. The crew will ride the giant core stage all the way up until 8 minutes and 3 seconds, which puts them on a highly elliptical trajectory, which is nearly orbital. Then the stage separates and they coast up until T-plus 49 minutes and 49 seconds, when they'll fire up the second stage for the first time for only a few seconds to officially put them into a 2,222 kilometer by 185 kilometer elliptical orbit. Then they basically fall back down to Earth and will perform the major apogee raise burn at T-plus 1 hour and 47 minutes. That would usually be a translunar injection burn at perigee, but for Artemis 2, they'll just raise their orbit to be 70,000 kilometers at apogee and 0 kilometers at perigee.
I thought they were doing that when we were
of the upper stage,
watching.
And it also means if there's an issue with Orion's service module,
I think they'll
be returning back to Earth for re-entry
the burn
on the next
to get
orbit.
into the
and here
higher
they'll
orbit.
also do a close proximity
Yeah, this
maneuvering
is
checkout
I
between
wish we could
Orion
have saw
and
where they turned, where
then
it
it
turned.
takes all the way until T-plus 13 hours and 44 minutes for Orion to coast up to that 70,000 kilometer apogee, and there it'll do another
They're not quite here yet, okay.
Then it falls back down to perigee, which takes a while from that altitude. So at T-plus 1 day and 1 hour and 37 minutes, Orion will perform its own TLI, or translunar injection, with the service module. Keep in mind when we say T-plus 1 day, it's actually day 2 of the mission, since T-plus 1 day includes the first 24 hours. At this point, their orbit is now officially raised to do a flyby of the moon. On days 2, 3, 4, and 5, there'll be some tests and things like CPR demonstrations, communications tests, and a handful of correction burns. At T-plus 4 days, 21 hours, and 2 minutes, Orion will officially break the record for the furthest from Earth humans have ever been, beating Apollo 13's record of 400,171 kilometers, and will reach a peak distance of about 402,000 kilometers, just barely beating Apollo 13. One important distinction between Artemis 1 and 2 and other Artemis missions is that Artemis 2 is doing a free return trajectory around the moon, and it won't actually get into lunar orbit, or of course, like we said, it won't land on the moon either. So after this point, the crew is basically falling back to Earth. At T-plus 5 days, 1 hour and 23 minutes, it'll be the closest approach to the moon at about 7,400 kilometers above the lunar surface. On the way back on T plus 6, 7, 8 days, there's a handful of correction burns, there's radiation shielding demonstration, and a manual piloting demonstration. At T plus 9 days, 1 hour and 13 minutes, the crew module and service module will separate, exposing the heat shield of Orion prior to re-entry into Earth's atmosphere. At T plus 9 days, 1 hour and 33 minutes, Orion officially begins its entry interface as it begins to re-enter Earth's atmosphere. From here on out, we'll use altitudes as milestones. At about 11 kilometers, the forward cover will deploy in preparations for the parachutes deploying. At about 8 kilometers, the drogue chutes will deploy, and at about 3 kilometers, the main chutes will deploy. And finally, at about T plus 9 days, 1 hour and 46 minutes, Orion and the crew of Artemis 2 will splash down and be recovered within 2 hours. Welcome home. So that will complete their 10-day mission around the moon. This will be the furthest that humans have ever traveled from Earth, a mission full of many exciting firsts, and it opens up a new era in 21st century exploration. So that's pretty much everything you need to know about Artemis 2. Again, be sure and join us live on launch day, and we'll get into even more details on some of the stuff if you're interested. And I'm also still working on a mega deep dive on the Artemis program as a whole and trying to figure out if there's any shortcuts or commercial rockets or fast track lunar lander options that could ensure the US lands on the moon again before 2030. Huge thanks to our Patreon supporters, especially our mission directors, who you can see here on screen.
What they're planning with
if you want to support the work we do, head on over to patreon.com/everydayastronaut or become a YouTube member or an ex-subscriber.
So they're planning to land
just in time for this historic mission, we
Uh,
have some new merch in our shop, including our new Orange to the Core pocket shirt and mug. That's a nod to the ISO science that gave SLS's core its distinct orange color. We also have some new Translunar Coast and Artemis X Core camo hats.
But they said that
new Translunar Coast shirt featuring the Artemis crew. Pre-orders start now for this exclusive run.
Because early 2028 and late 2028.
Thanks everybody, that's gonna do it for me. I'm Tim Dodd, the Everyday Astronaut, bringing space down to Earth for everyday
But you have to go now?
Yeah, I probably should go. It's
Okay.
almost
I might
5.
watch a few more videos that my chat recommended. But everyone, if you want to find Edda, she is in the description. It should just be at Edda in the description.
And if you guys want to see Seth, you can find him at the same location for me as well. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm so glad we could have done this together.
No problem.
Yeah, it was fun. Okay. All right,
I hope you have a great rest of your vacation.
Yeah, I'm gonna go raid over to you. So.
Okay.
So people can catch the rest of it.
Yeah, we just have a few more videos that my chat recommended to
Yeah,
watch.
I will do that. I will send all of my chat to go finish watching with you. So let me do that really quick. Like get this set up. Where is my thingy?
I'm gonna move my setup around a little bit while you're doing that,
Yeah,
so
that's
I don't
fine.
have the whole end broadcast right next to my play button for YouTube videos. The fact that that's just been there the whole stream, I was like, oh hey, why is text randomly appearing on my screen? Oh, why? Because I'm hitting something on OBS, and what I was hitting is like the thing directly below end broadcast, and I was like, oh, that's really bad.
Are you not on YouTube today?
I am on YouTube.
It's not letting me find to send to you on there.
Hold up. 1 minute.
I wonder.
Uh-oh.
Did you end up taking it raid abilities off?
No, there's raid abilities, but I think I might have done something even dumber.
Oh.
I think I might have. Okay. I know what I did. I think the stream's unlisted like an idiot. This stream has been unlisted this whole time, hasn't it? Oh no.
Oh no.
No, it's public. It's public. It should be just on my front page. Hold up. I'll click on it and send it to you.
Yeah, it's I'm trying to find the redirect stuff.
Here you go.
Why?
That actually reminds me I need to end my poll. But let me send it to you on the Discord.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
Not letting me.
It's right there.
That's so weird. It's not letting me. Oh.
There it is. Ooh.
Oh, there we go. Okay, whatever. I saved. It's all good. All right. Thank you for having me. I'm gonna go ahead and end my stream.
Thank you for joining me.
Yeah, no problem. I hope you have a wonderful Easter and all that stuff.
Oh, I will. I'm gonna have the Eucharist.
Oh, okay. I hope you Eucharist goes
okay.
well.
Oh.
Bye bye.
Okay.